Yo, guys, it's time for some Evo actually tonight, since I don't have any more replays. I'm running out of content. No, but a little bit is gonna be there. Okay, so let's do a little bit of casting. A little bit of casting. Yo, it's gonna be a crazy one. Okay, no further delay, let's just hop into the game. Hello everyone, welcome to this best of 5 between Björn in the bottom left of Celestial Enclave and Classic in the top right. Hey, why are Björn's units looking so funny? It is because this is SC Evo and we do have Björn as the StarCraft Brood War Terran, already sending an SCV to proxy a barracks in the backdoor of his opponent. So this might be a fast one. Sending out a second SCV here. Gonna make it 2 racks. This is the Terran cheese from Brood War back in the day. He might add a gas and a academy later. He's probably gonna just start the academy and then the gas. He's got so much money. The Classic just doesn't see this. He even goes Nexus before core. There's gonna be a bunker up in his base, which he's barely gonna see actually with that probe. Does he not notice this? I can't believe he doesn't go there. Finally, he sees this. Like, what? He sees this. Oh, he still has enough probes to overwhelm this. I can't believe it. Björn's Marine in peril here. If he can... Oh my god, he's got 3 Marines now. They're so powerful. He's focus firing the probes. That SCV has 60 HP. Already 4 probes going down here. He's trying to start up a new bunker. And now the SCVs come to help in the fight here. They have so much HP. Oh my god. That's a Shibal moment for you. And yeah, I don't think Classic can survive this. He just didn't see this early enough. And those Marines are so powerful. They have a lot of DPS actually. And there we go. Classic has to GG. Björn is gonna take the first map in a 2-minute fashion. Wow. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that coming. What a fast win. That was fast. I could barely finish my drink. Way too fast. 2 minutes or something. 2, maybe 3 minutes. Somewhere around that. It takes longer to restart the client. Because of the log off thing. Insane. Okay. So let's do it again. It's 1-0 for Björn after 2 minutes here. It's kind of crazy, but there we go, man. Alright, best of 5. Björn up 1-0. That was a swift one. Let's see if he's gonna do it again here. In the top left of Ruby Rock, we do have Björn. In the bottom right, it is Classic. Oh, this time it's actually Björn as the SC2. So Classic, as the loser, has the choice if he wants to play Brood War or StarCraft 2 race. And it always has to be a SC2 race versus a Brood War race. So you cannot get the perfect mirror match. And it doesn't end up being just SC2 or just Brood War with SC2 engine. So let's see how Classic is gonna do this. Maybe you just wanted to take away... Oh my god, this is so close, it's insane. He's gonna find this though, right? He's already looking for this. Yeah, this is gonna be an easy intercept. Map is gonna play... Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna play StarCraft though. What race? I have to see. Yeah, I tricked him, probably. We'll have to wait and see. I have a couple of games to cast first. Good to see you though, MW. Hope you're doing well. Alright, so Björn had to cancel the barracks. That was fast enough that he could just barely throw it down at home, and it doesn't really affect his build too much. But he will not get that offensive Reaper inside the main as fast, at least. And there should be a Dragoon out by the time that the Reaper will be across the map. Especially with that kind of delay on that barracks. Oh, and Björn is gonna throw down a hidden base. Okay, so he's going full Brood War mode, but with SC2 race. I don't hate it. I hope he makes a Nexus, a normal command center at home. He has like it's so weirdly timed that he had to finish this SCV before he could make the command center, the orbital. Now, where is his third base? I mean, second base. So Classic smelled something's up. Where's your money? Like, he's not gonna fall for this, right? He got a factory coming down. Yeah, there's the first goons coming out. Goon range on the way. Nyx is gonna finish up here. Sheep battery to keep things safe. And there's the Reaper gonna snipe that probe. And he will go across the map, but he will run into that Dragoon, so there should not be too much damage happening over there on the other side. Okay, there's the second barracks. I was wondering what it's gonna be. Is it gonna be a second factory or a barracks? What he's gonna throw down here? And it will be that barracks indeed. Classic will find that Reaper. Come here, making an entrance here. He's gonna try to snipe that probe, but will instantly get healed by the sheep battery. There's the Reaper getting chased down by the second Dragoon, and that hidden base is finished up, but he needs something to trigger his opponent. He needs like an expansion over here. He can't rally down to the... Oh my god, look at this guy. He's like, hey, I'm fully saturated. I'm gonna rally down my SCVs now. Oh no, he's actually gonna make a command center. Wait! This dude is actually walking down, I can't believe it. He thinks he has the total map vision with his Reaper. He knows, oh yeah, there's your Dragoons. Okay. But now he loses the Reaper, so there's the map vision. What can you do now, Björn? You have 2 Marines against 4 Dragoons. If Classic goes across the map right now, you could probably just kill Björn. There's the hidden base. He's gonna get muled. I hope he doesn't rally accidental SCVs down there again. So, for it to stay hidden for quite a while at least. It's a good position, I think, all the way down there. Because, like, if you try to make a shuttle play as Classic, you would kind of go around the north area more likely, because you can hit the main more freely from there. I think, yeah? Makes sense. He's gonna snipe the SCV. I mean, doing this on the low ground was extremely greedy, so definitely a little bit of a mistake for Björn there on that timing. And he has to cancel this. That's an unfortunate cancel. But he should throw it down on the high ground. Now Classic thinks probably, hey, I'm pretty far ahead, but he's like, no, I'm not falling for this. You have to have a base somewhere. It can't be this late. I didn't do that much damage with cancelling your... And now he's found. So let's see how much he already mined here. That's about 300, 600... Not enough, actually. Oh, I guess maybe just barely enough to make it worthwhile. He will save the command center, most likely. He's got a tank here and a bunch of marines. Oh, the SCVs, they need to repair the tank. I guess he can still shoot those goons down. With the marines, he's gonna get one more. But now he's gonna get out microed here. There's still 6 dragoons. He needs the second tank ASAP. He's gonna siege it up quite offensively. Classic is trying to chase the army, so he will run into this. Stim is done though. It's gonna be a little bit difficult here for Classic to break this. I think Björn is gonna hold here. He's gonna completely decimate this goon squad there with the Stim Marines. High ground vision, of course, not a thing. There's still the miss chance for the high ground, so if you can, you should keep on being on the high ground. He needs to keep on producing tanks, man. He's got nothing. So he cancelled that command center. He made 2 more barracks for that, by the way. So that's where the money went, or maybe 3 more barracks. Classic is just making Nexi of his own. Double expansion here right now. It's just pumping out dragoons. It's going into the double forge and a citadel of Verdun. He has the observatory, of course, and the robo. So he can't really produce anything else from the robo right now, other than shuttles and observers. It's a little bit of a brood war feature here. We need to have that extra tech, the robotic support bay, to get that Reaver out. Now, I like Classic's position, I have to say. He shut down Björn a couple of times already. He loses an observer, which is not the best thing, but doesn't really matter. He's gonna get a few marines for that. Needs to be careful though. Doesn't want to lose that dragoon, and there it goes. Excuse me. And there's the SCV pool. So Björn is just fully committed now. He needs to kill his opponent. I still like the position for Classic, but he does not have any AoE units. It's gonna be difficult to pull off a defense, especially with the SCVs being this beefy. So he's focusing down actively the army units from Björn. So there's only gonna be SCVs left. And, well, that's gonna be an issue. He needs to put on auto repair or something, I don't know. So he tried to snipe the observer, but Classic is kind of babysitting that. He has a bunch of observers, I want to say. So, oh no, this is the last one, alright. He's trying to go into Zealot legs, he's trying to go into 1-1, he's trying to go into some AoE units there, but he's having difficulties defending this one. The tanks are actually pretty decent in just shooting down these dragoons, and now he's sieging them up. He's gonna get a good shot on the cluster down here and over there, so he will push back both flanks of dragoons, and his reinforcements are not intercepted. They're still coming in. 4 more gates, about to finish up here. More and more zealots joining the fray. We've got zealot speed now completed. Fight is gonna commence here. Can Björn break Classic potentially? I don't think so. He just simply lacks the firepower. There's no staying power with this as well. He has 3 tanks, but that's about it. He doesn't have any bunkers done. He doesn't have any medivacs to heal his bio. And the SCVs are starting to fall as well. He only has 2 SCVs on the front line here, so when those are dead, there's nothing to repair, there's nothing to finish the bunkers. He will finish 1 bunker here, maybe, but he might lose all of the tanks. Actually, man, he finished the bunker now. Jump in, please. Don't lose them to silly dragoon shots. There we go. He finishes the second bunker. He has still 1 tank. He needs to place 1 more bunker down here so he can push that tank forward a little bit more safely. But there's gonna be the Reaver. The Reaver is gonna be the unit that can clear all of this very, very easily. And Björn is gonna just try to kill everything on the other remote bases and contain him on 2, but there's just not enough tanks. The Zealots charging in, Reaver's gonna break the bunker here, easy peasy. The Marines inside were already pretty low, and Björn's position is gonna get broken. No SCVs, not enough to block, and GG is gonna be called. Classic does take the second map. Yeah, he lost so many SCVs and he didn't have a third command center, so that's why he didn't pull back. He also, I don't think he reproduced SCVs, he only committed to army production. But yeah, I know, like, if you have a proxy barracks that fails and then you have a hidden base that fails, it is pretty much over. There's not much to do to come back. Like, you would need to play the absolutist, most impossible camping game to kind of stick around, you know? But that makes this series a 1-1 now. which is gonna make me very happy. So we're gonna have at least 4 maps in this best of 5, which is always nice. And let's see who's gonna choose the Brood War race this game. So Björn can choose if he wants to play S2 or S1. I kind of feel like S1 races are very, very powerful, so I kind of want to go for those. And indeed, I'll already spoil that one, Björn did choose Brood War. Alrighty, let's go into the game. So Björn in the bottom left-ish position here on Sylphid as the Brood War Terran, and Classic as the StarCraft 2 Protoss in the top center position here. This is a 3-player map, there's 3 starting locations, and it's kind of rotational, symmetric. You've got there's no ramp to your main base, there's 2 eggs to destroy. Then you've got your natural, a low ground into your natural. You've got this weird third base here on this kind of strange high ground area. And then there's like a base all over here, which is a little bit far away. And then you kind of hit another high ground base. And then there's this next starting location, right? And then it all goes full circle again. But you of course don't know where your opponent is, so if you want to proxy something, it's gotta be in the middle of the map, which we might see here for Classic. Maybe he's just looking for double proxy racks from Björn. But Björn is just going for a command center first here, depot into command center. It's gonna be scouted by Classic immediately. That's unfortunate though. Classic could have gone into the bottom area, but he wanted to check the closer rush distance. I'm not sure if this is a closer rush distance. I don't know. I feel like it has to be the same, right? I guess he just wanted to check the left side. But yeah, Björn now needs to defend this one. He's got 2 barracks coming up. He should be able to just get away with this. And it should have been... I think it was a Nexus before Core, so Classic has no attention in actually going aggressive on this one. There's not gonna be an Adept or something coming over. And yeah. Should be fine here. 3 barracks coming down, and he is gonna have an academy coming up shortly behind this here. Gas already been taken. There we go. And the probe is still harassing, actually getting killed there, and Björn is laughing, and Classic is DK. I'm not sure what that means. So where's the academy, Björn? You kind of need that thing. I know the supply depot is very important as well. He's got a bunker coming up, which is nice, but you need that academy. He's gonna get into a second gas. He has 3 barracks, so yeah, why not? An academy you need it anyways for the scans eventually. You need to be able to see DTs if they come. There is the academy, that's what I wanted to see here. So he will go into that stim and some bio upgrades. Of course, bio units extremely potent here in this matchup. You need to be careful though, those marines don't have combat shields, so they will always lack that extra little bit of HP that enables them to get out of the AoEs from Protoss players. So Colossus are very, very much powerful. And you usually do see mech play in this game, but it's very common to play bio into mech. So he will cancel the marine to start a stim, then he's gonna throw up just additional marines. No medics so far, no firebats. I haven't seen too much firebat usage. I'm a little bit sad about that. I feel like firebats are a little bit undervalued in this matchup as well. I'm pretty sure they shred zealots like melting butter. Of course they're not that great against stalkers, but everything that clumps, man. If you've got AoE against probes, they're like insane. There's the first round of medics coming in, and that's gonna enable some staying power here from Björn. And with that stim, of course, you can just do a push out, which is gonna be very difficult to stop. There's gonna be sentry. Force fields, of course, are like the magic unit here in the early game for Protoss in this specific matchup, as there's nothing really to help against those. Like usually as the Terran in StarCraft 2, you've got your medivacs with this, right? So you can kind of... Oh god, he's naturally splitting up. I don't think this is intentional. And he will be seen by Classic, so he's gonna stay on the high ground. I hope he can kind of use this split up situation for his advantage. I don't think so. He's just gonna join up. Stim in. There's gotta be a Guardian Shield. The Sentry has 2 force fields and a Guardian Shield. He sees there's a shield battery, he sees the Sentry, he's like, alright man, we just go back home. So he forces a couple of warp ins, that's about it. He gets the engineering bay, he has his SCV unfortunately blocked behind, he needs to lift that, and then there we go. Now is he gonna start +1? He does indeed, and he will go into extra barracks, but he will also start up tank production. Siege tank's just too good to ignore in this matchup. And for this race specifically. The Classic looks very solid. It's going to be confident in going up into a 3rd base here. He's going to start his Templar Archives. He's going to start his charge. Should probably throw down a Forge very soon here as well. And he has his Blinkstalkers on the offensive right now. He's going to go into that Storm first, of course. I think next step should be 1 or maybe even 2 forges here. He should be looking pretty solid, but I'm not sure. I mean, Bjorn went into a command center first, so he should have a little bit of an economic advantage still in this position. He does not have any upgrades for the Marines yet, and you see, I think these Stalkers, I'm not sure, but they might 3-shot the Marines, so they have 45 HP. The Stalker does 13 damage. Can you do the math for me? I can't do it. I wonder where the collapse. Do they collapse like this, or do we have one here and one here? I don't know. They have a linked health, if you look at that. I think they collapse like this. I'm not sure though. That's a little bit weird. Oh, the medic got sniped. And the rocks will fall. Okay, they collapse like that. So you kind of cut off this rotation here in the north. Oh my god, those only have 800 HP. That was a quick snipe. Damn. That was like an instant. So he stims a few of the Marines and he will try to snipe the Stalkers. Very nice blink there. 1 HP. Now he's gonna come in. He has a bunch of Storm. Can those connect though? The tanks are there. This is a very, very strong push from Bjorn, but he's sieging up, sieging down, and now the first Storm is gonna hit. And you see, this one actually does kill Marines. Because they have so little HP. Guardian Shield, very powerful in this situation. But now we're gonna have range in a moment. It's gonna go from 5 range to 6 range. So those Marines basically have Marauder range now. And that means they will always connect to Stalkers. If Stalkers shoot, the Marines will always shoot back, because the Stalkers also have 6 range. So Bjorn is gonna try to solidify this position a little bit here. He's gonna block this off. He's gonna get this tank a little bit more secured on that edge area, and he will slowly siege forward. Remember, these tanks, they only cost 2 supply, so he kind of still manages to pull out from there. He snipes that Templar with a shot, and there's gonna be that Warp Prism trying to get a High Templar bombing into Bjorn's forces, but seems like he just can't find the actual entrance here to get a good flank going. And now Storm's coming down here. It's gonna be a very bad weathery day. In the end though, both parties feel like, I guess it was a really good trade for Bjorn. He feels very confident. He's gonna try to push in, but the Storm drop, oh my god, it doesn't happen. It doesn't go off. He just loses the Templar. He's got one big more Storm. Oh, it's a powerful one. He kills so many units with that one, and that enables him to be, secure. He's gonna push this back. The Immortal joins now to shoot down these siege tanks on the retreat here. Stalkers are coming in. Zealot is gonna charge there. He's gonna add some friendly fire on top of the last siege tank. One siege tank still sieged up behind this. He's gonna try to save the day here. Marines are gonna try to save it. The Zealot was not powerful enough, but Bjorn needs to fall back. Reinforcements for Classic are just gonna be a little bit more powerful. Tank gonna explode here. And Bjorn is falling back, but he doesn't really have anything to anchor for himself. He has one siege tank behind here. He needs to siege it up probably close to this latch somehow. But, oh, wait, he's shooting his Comstat there for a second. Poor Comstat, but yeah. So, Bjorn got broken, but not to the point where he is out of the game. And he has 3 bases, which is the same as Classic. He has about the same workers. It's kind of 10 behind, but that's fine. They mine a little bit faster, and there's going to be one more Nexus here for Classic, but Bjorn is looking good in this game. He still has an army standing and ready. He's making a little bit too many medics maybe, He's going into 5 medics right now. There's one Marine who has been stimped a lot. He's kind of stuck in this. that Marine got like... Oh, he made a dropship to get it out. I guess not. That Marine is like the dude that got basically stimped to death by the F2. Oh, we're gonna see a storm drop. He is gonna try to drop this offensively. And he will indeed get one nice storm here on the tanks. He has one more in the pocket. This Templar even has a second one ready. The force here from Bjorn went all the way around, but it's not in a situation where it could deal some damage to Classic really. And he's already defended. He has a High Templar waiting here with a bunch of Zealots. And your army feels just too flimsy here. I feel like you need to transition into mech with this. Or even more, just more tanks. As Bjorn here. There's only gonna be Zealots in this. He could bomb the SCVs, but there's a bunch of Marines just standing next to this. Bjorn is pushing in here at the same time, trying to kill all of this, and he has a very good position. Classic, not utilizing his Zealots correctly. Finally, he's gonna move them around here and get a surround on those Marines, but maybe a little bit too late. The Marines, if they target fire, there's so much healing power still with this. 3 medics, a lot to block as well, and oh, it's 4 Marines actually. They will still be able to manage and kill so many units. He snipes the Templar. He tries to snap that last Stalker. It's not gonna work out, but that was a very efficient trade. And it allows Bjorn to get another good position here offensively. He's gonna rally again into the front line. He's gonna drop a bunch of Marines into the main base. They don't have a medic here, so there's not gonna be much staying power with this force. But they will enable him to just push through into the third base. He cancelled the 4th base, by the way, with the Marines earlier there. And this is looking good for Bjorn. He's looking like if he can get rid of this 3rd, it's gonna be all over. He's getting more and more upgrades. He has a science facility. He could go into vessels. There's the first Colossi, though. Double Colossi, triple Colossi here. They're gonna shred the Marines in conjunction with some storms. I don't think Bjorn's army's gonna hold this. But there's no frontline for Classic. If Bjorn manages to get enough tank shots on those Colossi, but he only has 1 tank left here. He needs to siege that one kind of in this area, which is a little bit exposed, but he needs to get it ASAP sieged up. Oh, he shot one of his own medics there. What did she do? What did she do? No, she vanished. Bjorn needs more reinforcements. He needs that second factory. He needs a second factory. He recognizes he's making 2 more factories, 3 more factories. No, 2 more factories in command center. He needs more siege tanks. He simply does not have the staying power to control an area correctly against this much AoE. The Colossi are just too powerful against those. I mean, 35 HP. Look at that. They die in 2 shots. 1 Colossus is gonna kill all of those. You just simply can't fight Colossus with Bio Army like you can with SC2. You need those tanks. You need anything to hold them off. You can either fight with raids or with Valkyries or anything, but you need those units. You cannot fight with Marines, tanks, anything. That Archon is a little bit exposed. Oh, okay. A vessel would be nice for EMP. Did he get EMP yet? He doesn't have it. We're sitting at 2 upgrades here for his bio units. He's going into that 3-3. He still has the starport with the facility ready, but he's just simply not using it, which, of course, you need the science facility also to get 3-3. But I'm a little bit sad about this. He's getting a armory right now, so he can get into more siege tank upgrades and finally get that +2 and +3 on the siege tanks, which he kind of desperately is trying to get here. Oh, he's trying to collapse the rocks. Can he collapse the rocks? The storm is gonna zone everything here, and the only unit shooting the rocks is the tank, but the army's already inside. Maybe he could have killed them, wanted to kill them before. He has a bunch of Marines though counter-attacking on the other side. He's gonna kill that 3rd base. Most likely, if he stims them one more time, it's definitely gonna die. He has his own 4th base going to the north here. If Bjorn can hold this fight, and he gets this base as well. Oh, the Marines though, they're gonna kind of sacrifice themselves through the storm there. So this gets cleaned up. He needs to hold it home though. This is a very epic game here between those 2 men. But it looks like Bjorn is just in a better position. He's landing his 4th command center now. He can land the 3rd. He has more SCVs. He has 51 to 48 workers. How can he be broken? He's gonna go ahead, snipe this Nexus here in the north. There's gonna try to be a recall, but potentially... Oh, he's gonna wait for it. No, he kills the Nexus actually before the recall. This commands... He might be able to pick off the Colossus, but a very big flank here from Classic with so many Zealots. It's gonna kill all of these Marines. Bjorn's army maybe a little bit overestimating his position. He only has 4 tanks left here. Can they make a defense? I don't know. He needs to focus down these Colossi. He needs to focus down the AoE units. He's been shooting... The Immortals, there we go, focused finally on that High Templar. He has 3 more tanks behind here. The base in the north, if that gets seen by Classic, he doesn't know that it's there yet. That's gonna be an easy cancel. Maybe Classic can overwhelm with the army. I can't believe this. Bjorn is gonna GG. Classic. Wow. Wow. What a powerful move there. Just had too many units. 3-3 upgrade, 3-2 upgrades were just too powerful. Not enough tanks from Bjorn. No mines. No vessels, just Marine tank was not enough to deal with a full-fledged Protoss SC2 army with High Templars, with Storm, with extremely good upgrades, with a lot of charge slots, and with those frickin' Colossi, which you never really managed to beat out. Wow, what a game. What a game. That was nice. That was a lot of fun. Alright, next map's gonna be Radeon. So we're looking at 2-1 for Classic right now. I hope Bjorn can make a map win happen, but first we need to see who picked what race. Okay, so Classic, Bjorn is playing Brood War again, and Classic is playing StarCraft 2 again. Of course, it's Bjorn's choice, so he chooses Brood War race again here. And here we go, jumping into Radeon. In the bottom left, it is Bjorn. In the top left, we do have Classic. Now, this is a 4-player map. If you haven't seen this before, well... It's 4 players, so you can start in any corner of the map. If you want a proxy in this map, for example, you kind of need to do it in the middle, really. Then you have your second base, which is nice and easy to take. Then you've got your third base kind of over here. Or you go all the way down here, which is... like, 3 bases is actually kind of tough to defend, because those are so far apart. I mean, look at this. You kind of need to go all the way around your main base to go to this base. Or you go into this kind of... I mean, this is a very defendable or defensible position. But, oh my god, is he gonna throw down a hidden nexus? No. But it's also quite far away from your main. I mean, look at this distance. You have to come from down here. If you rally your units down here, you kind of are exposed on this position. So even if you have... try to cover this space, you're exposed over here, and you're still exposed over here. It's actually really difficult to go up to 3 bases on this map. Bjorn again commands in the first here. And Classic is at least going for the Nexus into Cybercore. And he will go for that cross scout first. And then he should probably... oh, where's this probe could go? Yeah, usually you go to the left. That's what most people do. There it's gonna go, it's gonna find this command center, but by the time it arrives, it's almost gonna be done, I think. 10 more seconds. Yeah, even if he fully harasses the SCV, I don't think he can cancel this, because it has so much HP. The SCV, I mean, 60 HP. And there's already gonna be the first Marine, so he needs to leave with that probe. He needs to go back, he needs to go home. We're gonna see again that 3 racks opening here from Bjorn. And he will now add in the Academy over here. It's one of my favorite buildings, by the way, the Academy. There it is. I kind of always liked it, and I always loved the sound it makes when you click it on, when you click on it. Of course, only after it's finished. I can't do it now, I think. That makes like the construction sound. Oh, Bjorn is kind of... He's fishing for the Stalker. The Stalker comes in. Now, if he comes from behind, he can definitely catch that one. Classic. You should be wary. You're like, where is his units? He can't. He has to have units, right? There they are. Yes. So he goes for the SCV kill. He gets one SCV, but he trades the Stalker for that. Definitely not worth it. It was his first unit as well. Immediately throwing down a shield battery here as a response. The only saving grace is that Bjorn never scouted. He has no idea where his opponent is, but he feels like, I think he should know. He came from above. Now definitely he knows where his opponent is. He needs to be top left here. There's no way that there's any difference to that. And Classic's micro is okay, but he takes a little bit of damage each time he shoots. And if Bjorn can get one more volley off on this one, pooh, it's gonna die. He's gonna run back to the shield battery. That's why he did trade that aggressively and just get it heat up. And then he wants to go again and again. But I already hear the sound. Captain ready. There's already the medics. So all of that damage he just dealt, it's wasted. He dealt 100 damage, but it's already healed by the first lieutenants here. The Classic is still posturing in front. Of course, Guardian Shields is pretty king. This time we're gonna see an earlier max transition. Double factory. So Bjorn is gonna push with 2 factory tank, I think, and a bunch of marines. But his marine count is gonna be a little bit lower. He will have stim though in a moment. Does not want to lose the medics. He needs to be careful here. He's gonna not stim in, I think. I like the scan here. But he needs to be careful. He kind of has to stand here in that vision. Classic knows he can't really chase behind that unless he gets vision. He gets his Phoenix. He blinks out though. Baits a stim. I think that's a pretty good choice. Now he has those marines low. He can re-engage again. Bjorn stimming again here, maybe a little bit overly aggressive on that stim button. It's gonna kill one Stalker to trade for something, but he will most likely lose his marines. Remember, if you stand in these kind of things, you will be able to have a 50% chance for your opponents to miss you. Even if they have vision, those vision blockers still generate a missed chance. Now, these 4 marines are perfect to go into that bunker. I really like that. And he needs to get a few more medics out here. Oh, he will go into vultures even? That's vulture speed. So he has got double siege tank production, but he might just go into a mass mech army. You still want to add a few medics at this point because your army, your biome is pretty flimsy now. And Classic can kind of harass you if he wants to. He did not go into range, so he wants to abandon bioplay at all. He's already floating out his barracks. Yeah, I don't like this. I want to see a couple of medics with this, just to have them. They're nice. They're healing up your SCVs as well. They're pretty handy to have, even if you don't kind of use them aggressively. You might want to have just one in every mineral line to keep your SCVs healed up, you know? It's pretty good stuff, those medics. They're so easy to make, they're very cheap, they don't really cost a lot of supply. Now Bjorn is gonna try this with mech. Let's see if he can make this happen. It's gonna be charge shots though again. Charge shots are gonna be very strong. And yeah, he's gonna stim, right? Oh, I can't believe it. Now he just baits them in, he loses a marine. But yeah, I mean, if he has that medic, right, or 2 medics, he can kind of stim and pressure with his marines a little bit more. Now he can't really do that. If you do that, you're permanently hurting yourself, making you even more flimsy, right? Now he's of course going into a full mech play, but the transition, that takes time. He wants to take his 3rd base now, and he's pushing out slowly. But you can kind of do something with a bunch of charge lots. You can do something with blink stalkers. There's already pylons offensively. He does not have a warp prism here right now. That's like a cool position for tanks, I want to say. Not sure if that's exactly true, but he's gonna float a few barracks here to help out. Please make a medic from that one. You're gonna land it anyways, right? But yeah, there's gonna be the charge shot attack. He does not have any mines set up. He needs to get them down ASAP here. And there we go. First round of mines is gonna come down. Do we have any observers? There's no observers with this for Classic, so he needs to kind of use hallucinations or something to set off the mines. or just charge in with single file charge slots. But Bjorn is starting to get his mech really running here. That's when you see the tank count is pretty solid. You have a bunch of mines here. Mines are connecting to the zealots. Stoker's blinking in though. No additional line of defense here on the mines, and maybe this army is just a little bit too powerful for Classic. And Bjorn, I said this, he underestimated this. It's a difficult transition from bio into mech. You need more mines, you need more vultures with this, and more fodder. Classic is gonna take the series here. 3-1. That second game I wanna say, third game I wanna say, it should have been a win for Bjorn, but yeah. Classic kind of making it work like a true Chad, and he will move on into the finals against Solar. It's gonna be a PvZ there. I don't think we have seen one yet in this Evo campaign here. So looking forward to that. Yo, Blinding Cloud, good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Okay. That's not the game. Let's go into the finals. Classic against Solar is another best of 5. And yeah. We will start off with the Brood War Zerg Solar and the StarCraft 2 Classic. So Brood War Zerg in this matchup as a strength, or in any kind of matchup, they have Hydralisks on one supply. They're ranged, they're fast, they're easy to produce, they're cheap, and you can control them insanely well with StarCraft 2 engine. So you have the all army hotkey. You are very much insanely powerful as the Brood War Zerg here, if you get into a little bit of a later stage of the game here. Also, they're very cheap to get and very fast to get, so you can bust stuff very easily as well. In the bottom right of Ruby Rock, we do have Classic. In the top left, it is Solar playing as the Brood War Zerg here. Classic, of course, the SC2 Terran is gonna wall his... SC2 Protoss is gonna wall his entrance. Like a PvZ in SC2. Of course, SC Brood War, you kind of also want to do the same. You want to be safe against the Lynx here. With no queens available, there is definitely a lack of anti-air here for the Brood War race. So you kind of want to go into Hydras anyways, very fast, because you need to have something to deal with Oracles, for example, or with Void Rays for that matter, right? Phoenixes, any kind of harassment that your opponent can throw at you. And those Hydras, I don't think they are light, so the Phoenix bonus damage does not apply to them. So Phoenixes, like in lower numbers, are actually not that great against the SC Brood War Hydra. I like the Overlord skin, man, it looks really cool. Now, spawning pool coming online in here. Do you hear that sound? Iconic sound. He spits it out. Love to hear it. Such a disgusting sound, it's great. It really fits Zerg. And lore, fantasy, whatever. Now, what is Classic gonna play here? What opening are we gonna see? Are we gonna see a Twilight, a Robo, or a Stargate? We could see anything. And there's the proxy hatchery in front. So he's gonna wall with this a little bit. After making a couple links, he's gonna take his third base. That's gonna be the fourth hatchery. It's gonna be some macro hatcheries, of course, here for SC Brood War Zerg, since they do not have any macro mechanics with the queens, for example, and their injects. So you need to get extra bases or extra hatcheries to just get that lava production going, or you just outmine your potential to produce. And we'll catch that probe. These links actually do have a little bit of a faster attack speed than the Brood Wall, sorry, the SC2 Lynx. And there, by the way, is the Hydralisk Den. He will wall with an Evolution Chamber here for now. I wonder if there's like a way to pass through, or if this is just the anti... I guess the Lynx can pass through, and the Shade also, so... Maybe this is an intentional wall? I guess it's not, so... Probably he messed that up a little bit. I've seen it on this map by a lot of players, actually. Them messing up. We see the first few Hydras, and you see they're only biological, so... What would do extra damage to them is... Archons, for example. Since they have their versus biological bonus damage. Man, this Adept is doing so much damage. It's gonna kill 4 drones. Wow. That was an insane Adept. Definitely messing that wall up here. The hatchery not in the perfect position. Has like a small gap over here. I've seen this gap already been an issue for a lot of players here. Beyond, I think I've seen this as well, where he walled in this location with a barracks and was just one tile off, kind of, and Lynx managed to slip by there. Hydra speed on the way here. Doesn't really have too many drones right now. He's making a bunch of Hydras. Maybe he's gonna go for a Hydra bust. Speed definitely kind of points in that way. Usually want to get... I guess speed is a good one, first upgrade. So let's see how fast they're gonna be. We're looking at 3.06 movement speed right now. It's gonna be 4.33. That's more than 30% increase, isn't it? So they're gonna be very fast here. And look at the number. He has so many. He's going into the range upgrade right now after this. He does not have an evolution chamber. He does not have a lair. Hashtag Hydra is so scary. It's insane. And remember, these units are one supply. So he actually does have 15 Hydras. With 20 army supply. It's insane. They're one supply. You can make 200 of those potentially. You can even potentially make more. He's already branking the front, and he broke the cybernetics core, so there's no shield batteries coming behind us. There's no more stalkers coming behind us. He doesn't blink. He wants to warp in stalkers, but he can't. So he immediately threw down another one. And now it's finished up, and he can finally warp in some extra stalkers here. But he had to make like 3 zealots, which are basically going to do nothing because there's no charge for those guys. He's going into that immortal behind. He's gonna finish that up in a moment. I hope he makes a prism or anything to kind of get some micro potential out of that. But he doesn't actually have that much money here. Classic is kind of starved. And man, those Hydras are just amassing here. Guardian Shield is going to be very powerful. But this looks so strong. I don't even know how you would hold this one. You kind of need fast AoE to get rid of these Hydras, man. Like a Disruptor or something. Disruptors should be able to one-shot these. But yeah, you can of course split against Disruptor. I don't know, man. Where's your... well... Where's your defense, Classic? Where's your stuff? Maybe force fields are a good choice, but he doesn't have the sentries, he doesn't have the units, he doesn't have anything left. He's gonna lose that last immortal. He has a couple cheap battles. See, those are so delayed because he simply wasn't able to produce any because he lost that core so fast. Now they are unpowered as well. GG is gonna be called. He says OP Zerg. No, I don't know what he said, but that was a very good game by Solar. Man, that Hydra Bust really cut through that Protoss defense. I think you probably need force fields to hold that off, or you need to have like a... the thing is, even Colossi are not that great against Hydras. So even if you go fast Colossus, it's not going to be that good. Fast Storm is also not the best because Storm is just not powerful enough anymore. It doesn't even kill one Hydra, like... Oh, I guess it kills one Hydra now, but... Yeah. Like, you need to stand in the full duration, so you can actually tank a lot of Storm damage. Do you need cannons, maybe? Not sure, maybe cannons are the way to go. With some Storm, you know? But definitely, Classic was underestimating that even after that great Adept, which killed 4 probes, right? Or workers, he still just got busted by the Hydras. Excuse me, no upgrades, only speed, only range there. No +1, nothing. And maybe you need charge first. Maybe going blink is not the way in this matchup. I'm not sure. But this time Classic is gonna choose the Brood War race, so he will have a chance to show how OP Protoss in Brood War can be against a SC2 Zerg. In the top right of Celestial Enclave it is Classic, in the bottom left it is Solar. Of course these players are kind of used to play the SC2 Brood map pool, so they're kind of straying away from the Brood War maps a little bit, it seems. Been picking only SC2 maps in the first couple of maps here. First couple of sets. Yeah, love to see it. It's a very defensible map, so might see a little bit of a longer game. I wouldn't hate to see that, actually. It's gonna be a Forge opening. Is he gonna Cannon Rush potentially? He could. Of course, that probe will be seen, and he will know that he's spotted. Because he also sees the Overlord there. There's gonna be an Overlord already sitting down here, so I don't think he's gonna go through with the idea of cannon rushing. It's just gonna be a defensive Forge. Let's see, I think you need 3 pylons to block this off. One over here. Oh, I guess you can do it like that, and then one over here. And now he's walled in. Now he makes the cannon, he cancels this pylon, he goes out with the probe again. No, he cancels this and make a gate down here. Okay, so he's gonna cancel this pylon. And he gets the cancel on the base. Solar's gonna take the backdoor base. I think he will cancel the cannon as well. He already has his Nexus going up, Gateway is going up. He probably wants to throw down a cannon eventually at home. Maybe he's gonna let this one finish, let's see. So he actually lets this one finish. It's gonna zone any drones here for a moment. Of course, Queens can kind of pick away at the pylon, I think. We need to see how the range works out there. So we've got 7 range on the cannon. I think Queens should be barely able to hit the pylon without getting shot, but not 100% sure. You can always throw down a pylon next to it or throw down another cannon in front. There's a lot of opportunities right now for Classic, but this is already looking pretty good. And he's making Zealots now. He's got his core about to finish. Let's see what he's gonna do afterwards. Gonna throw down a cannon for now. Should probably place another pylon. He needs like construction space at home. He's gonna have a lot of free supply, but he just needs to be able to make more things. There's gonna be a Stargate. Oh! Are we gonna see Scouts? It could be Scouts. Scouts actually not that terrible in SC2 engine. I think they are a little bit buffed from their actual Brood War stuff. And there's the probe, pretty dead. So let's see, the Queen range is 5 on ground. So maybe the cannon can still defend this position. I'm not exactly sure how big with that hitbox of the structure, how that range exactly works out. So he will check this backdoor for now. On the natural, of course, there's a backdoor, which is openable. He's gonna produce Scouts, actually. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I want to see him place a pylon down here. He's gonna make one over here, okay. And the Goon is gonna chase out the Overlord. That Stargate was seen, but he doesn't exactly know what's gonna be produced. You can see Corsairs, of course. But yeah, Scouts is a way to go. He's gonna snipe that Overlord. Is he gonna produce more Scouts, or is it gonna only be that one? Actually, they're not that slow. They don't feel as slow as they feel in Brood War. And they're pretty powerful in anti-air. Air-to-air, they really shoot down Overlords fast. And I think they're versus ground. Let's check the versus ground. So they have 2 attacks that got changed. It used to be 4 attacks. Then they have 7 damage. So why is 4 attacks pretty bad? Because it gets 4 times reduced by armor values. So if you have like a Ling with +1 and a Scout deals, I don't know, let's say 4 damage times 4. Hey, that's more than 2 times 7, right? So 2 times 7 would be 14, if I'm not mistaken, and 4 times 4 would be 16. So you deal 2 more damage technically. But if you hit anything with armor, you'll get reduced by 4 damage with the 4 times 4. And with the 2 times 7, you'll get only reduced by 2 damage. So it kind of evens out. But the higher the armor values go, like in the early stages, but the higher the armor values go, the better it is for the... Oh, there's the Nidus. Oh, there's the Nidus. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Classic. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. There's so many Hydras. Oh, no. Damn. Where's your AoE? Oh, Classic. There's the Fleet Bacon. But where is your AoE? The scouts are coming back home. The scouts are coming back home. The cannons are warping in. There's gonna be another Nidus. Hydras. Here to fight. Probes. Drilling on the Nidus worm. There's no sheep batteries. Hydras are actually, man, those scouts are kind of making this work for now, but more and more Hydras stream in, and the scouts are not gonna be able to heal, hold the line here. Classic is gonna fall. Wow, it was such a cool idea. But if he would have gone into a Robo, for example, and have Scarabs to deal with this, it would be no-brainer to defend that one. It's very interesting that this map... Ah yeah, cheap viewers, we're gonna ban you. Don't worry, bro. It's very interesting to see that this map does actually lend itself to super all-in strategies over the actual macro game, even though it is a very macro-oriented map with that backdoor base, but people just go too greedy on that. It feels like people just go too greedy on that. Alright, there we go. Gonna ban this dude. No commercials allowed. We don't buy streamers. We don't buy viewers. We find them. Okay. So that's a 2-0 for Solar already. Let's see if Classic can bring it back now in this third map, or if Solar's just gonna run away with it. I hope Classic can take a map win here. Mothership is gonna be that map, and we will see Classic again playing the Brood War race. It's a best of 5, of course. Solar's up 2-0 right now, and we'll hop into that game here. In the top right position, we've got Classic. In the center left position, we've got Solar. Solar with the SC2, of course. Excuse me, and Classic with that Brood War Protoss. So he didn't have a successful opening again last game, but then he goes too greedy. And he had that in both games so far. He's gonna go into a gateway expand this time. It means he's gonna be more flexible. He does not have the cannon rush potential, but he will have very early zealots, which are quite powerful. He's actually gonna go into a 2-gate, so he might just do some cheese himself. But he does not use the 2-gate in the center, so you need to be a little bit careful, right? You don't know where your opponent is. Solar is going to the right direction here, and that might help Classic if he actually scouts in the same position. Okay, so this is more like a SC2 opening though, right? So he's just making the double gate. He's throwing down a Nexus now very early. It's like a PvP opening. The double gate into the Cybernetics core. And I guess he's gonna have enough money for the Cybercore now, yeah? Where is it? Wait, he just makes Zealots. He just doesn't make the Cybercore. What is he doing? Why is he not tacking? I know he doesn't have Vespene yet, but in the simulator, but why is he not tacking? So he will get the good scout, right? So he sees this. There's the first geyser. But the tech is so delayed. Just getting the Cybernetics core up and running would have been such a great tool already, because you kind of need to have something with some range. Some Dragoons would be nice. Or just getting up that the Citadel would have been, ASAP would have been a very nice thing to have. There's gonna be that cyber finally going down here. Very, very late cybernetics call. This might come to hurt him. He's not gonna have any zealot speed for quite a while. There's gonna be link speed against this. I don't feel you have much of an opportunity against the speed links, right? With so zealots. And he's even gonna run in with a couple links. He needs to block that with a probe. One probe is gonna be enough for now. There's gonna be a zealot hitting this immediately as well. And the zealot is gonna be strong, it's gonna kill those two links. But yeah, look at that. He has like 4 zealots, 5, 6 zealots. They can't really stand up to 20 speed links. There's gotta be a Stargate coming online again. I think that was scouted though. Yeah, it is actually in vision of the Overlord, so making that in the main base might have been a little better. But this could also be a red herring. That's gotta be a very late speed though on those zealots. And Solar's just going into a 2-base lair again. He could go... it might just be another Nidus. This time Link Queen though, even faster. He doesn't even drone this base up. I was gonna say he could go into 2-base muter, but that's even not gonna be an option with this little of an economy. He's trying to get a few more drones out, but I guess he's gonna start saturating this base. He could still go into the muter play. Ooh. You kind of want to see a cannon with this, right? I guess the scout is gonna fulfill that role eventually, once it's gonna pop, so you can't really pressure the wall too much. Is he gonna have... yeah, he might just go into mutas. He's gonna go into another geyser here. He's gonna have 200 exactly when the lair is gonna finish. 200, 200. I'm gonna expect the spy over here. No, it's gonna be down here. And it's gonna be Hydra then. There we go. Okay. So overwhelming in the air might have been a cool choice. Of course, you need to get the thing done then, because you don't want him to produce the Corsairs, which just shred mutas. The scout is coming in, it's gonna go for some overlord hunting. We'll only see the queen though, does not actually scout properly. So he does still, again, not know about the Hydralisks, and we could see another Nidus play here. There is some space in the main, which is not in vision of Classic. And Classic again is going for the scout route. He's again going for the fleet beacon, again going for the Stargate. Number 2 here with this. And even though he got finally some Zealot speed here, Zealot leg, so he can actually pressure out with the Zealots, I don't feel like he's gonna have enough of an army to stand up against a bunch of Hydra Ling again. He still hasn't seen those Hydras. He might be able to cancel the base, but at what cost? He's actually gonna commit to the base, but he will see the Hydras now. There's no way to recall these units, so he needs to kind of stand and fight, because the Links are gonna catch you anyways, and that's just not a favorable trade. Hey, lucky you, you got the cancel, but you lose your whole army for this? Was it worth it? I don't think so. Again, he lacks the AoE. Again, he just simply doesn't have enough units to kind of foster a defense here. And Hydras are coming in. Hydra speed is coming in. Do they already have range? I think they do. Yeah, +6 on that range. Finally, a shield battery going down here. No cannons. Of course, he does not have the forge this time. Gonna shoot down anything he can with those scouts. They have like a funny hovering situation going on there, but it just simply feels like those scouts are not enough. He doesn't have any range to fight off the Hydras. I mean, he just traded all of his army to cancel a 3rd base, and then he gets overrun by an all-in because that base wasn't gonna be taken like, there was no drones to saturate that. Ooh. Classic, man. So Solar is gonna win that one. I feel like a lot of mistakes there from Classic. But yeah, good for Solar. Let's take the W there. But that also unfortunately means I'm starting to run out of games here. So yeah. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. That was pretty well done by Solar, I have to say. He really exploited the early game there. And just the fact that people don't know their timings. I mean, he probably also... this was not a planned timing for him to be that pressured. Like, he didn't want to make, what was it, 20 links before he had more than 6 drones on his natural, right? But Classic pressured him to do that with that 2-gate opening. Brute War Hyrule seems so powerful. Yeah, indeed. It feels really, really strong. Ooh, what the F? 1 second. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so yeah, that Hydra has like 1 supply, I think, and is that Warcraft? Yeah, it's World of Warcraft. Sorry, that has 1 supply and just 75 and 25, right? So it's 25 minerals and gas cheaper than the SC2 Hydra, which is 150 and 2 supply. So it's actually way better. So you can really ramp up the numbers so fast, it's insane. It's really insane. So unfortunately, I don't think I have any replays left to cast today. I think I'm gonna get more like tomorrow. So I have some for... I'm gonna stream again in... Not tomorrow, I have to go to the doctor to see my fractured foot, and then in 2 days and onwards, 2 days, I'm gonna stream again, which probably is gonna have a bunch of replays again from a tournament, which is gonna happen today, later. And then I'm gonna have another day off where I need to take care of some personal stuff, and then we're gonna stream again on the next day after that. It's gonna be the 9th for me, but the 8th for most other players. Is that toe still fractured? Gotta immobilize it. I have like an... yeah, the toe is still fractured. I have like a thing. I can show it probably. In a second. I can take it off and take it on and put it on and off and on. I have like this thing, which I can just put like this on the toe. Yeah. Do it. So that's gonna kind of stabilize it. But I need to get another checkup because I only went for the first one for now. It's been like a week or something, so we need to check the process of the healing. Yeah, man, it takes some time. It's very unfortunate because I can't work my part-time job now. So I gotta walk a lot for that one. And if I walk very much, I'm like 2 hours right now, my foot swells like a watermelon. It's insane. I've actually gotten a lot better since the first few days after the actual fracture happened, so at least that's nice. It's not that terrible anymore. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. We can probably go back to work in like a couple of weeks or so. A little bit earlier than expected. Should be able to do some stuff. Okay, so the big question is though, what are we gonna do now? Since I'm literally out of replays, I've asked for some other people to share some, but I haven't got any responses yet because I only asked like an hour ago, of course. I guess I've been starting to play a little bit of World of Warcraft in the because I kind of wanted to check out TBC Classic. But actually, I wanted to do this for a while again. Let me see this. There's a hardcore era server. Okay, that's pretty good. There's actually two hardcore. What? Why is there two? Hardcore servers. Why is there so many era servers? Everything's populated very low. I don't want to do. I guess I can still do the anniversary hardcore server, right? I did try. A challenge. Hardcore challenge where you don't buy anything. And then I died because Atosis raided me with a lot of viewers and I was talking to the viewers and then I ran into some Defias pillager and they shot me down with their fireballs. But it's a very slow challenge. You can't buy any skills, it's very technical. So there's only like a couple of you can kind of only play melee characters because you don't get any additional skills for the casters, any ranks, so those are not gonna have a good time. They don't really scale well. The goal is to get to 60 without dying on hardcore, of course, and with being able to, you know, not spend any money at all. Not to any NPCs or anything. It's a little bit of a FU to that character boosting. And the boost, the official boost they're actually selling. Which I have to say I'm not a big fan. That's actually what killed the fun for me for the first classic TBC thing when it came out. Kind of wanted to play and I played like, I think I played like 3 levels or something on my characters, but I just couldn't keep it up. I don't know, just didn't feel the fun. You check population on the internet before choosing a server? Yeah, that's a good thing. I mean, but all of the populations are just bad. Because everyone is playing those anniversary servers right now. Most people are preparing for TBC. That's what I've been doing as well. But I feel like it's not good streaming material, I don't know. Maybe today I'm just gonna take it a little bit slower. So I'm gonna change the category here. 1 second, I need to go over to the other one. Where is it? Here, I'm gonna change the category. Okay. So how do I have this set up? Deleted a bunch of stuff, so I don't think... Oh no, it's not in this scene. Let me see. Oh, I can make this happen here. This doesn't work. Okay, this doesn't work. It's good. Got my socials. Okay, I've got that. Ah. And now I'm gonna swap sides like magic. Just give it a second. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Okay. I think this is where I do it. Haha! And now I can actually look at the game. Look at that. So I'm gonna enable some sound here. And now it's time for a chill run through Orgrimmar. When we talk about StarCraft, of course. And I have still the StarCraft music, so we're gonna go with that. Yeah, I don't know, man. I want to keep on talking about that last spot for Esports World Cup, right? We've got that spot still going. It's still undecided who's gonna grab that one, what game is gonna be there. I don't think it's gonna be World of Warcraft. I'm sorry. I don't think it's gonna be Age of Empires. But if you look at the lineup, they don't really have any strategy game there. And having that genre itself is a valuable asset for them. They also want to have it. What happened last year was basically, and why everything got so late in last year, was a very interesting story. I think I've told it a couple times before, but you can't tell it enough because it's a very interesting story and it really opens your eye to what happens behind the scenes. So what happened last year for 2025 was basically Esports World Cup and ESL, they wanted to have StarCraft 2 as a tournament. And Blizzard has the full media rights for StarCraft. And there's no way to go around that because Blizzard does own the game. You can't play it basically without connecting to Blizzard, right? You have to connect to the game or you can't play any multiplayer. So Blizzard has to be involved. That's all the mess that happened like 15 years ago with Casper and Blizzard and them fighting over rights and stuff, and then GomTV jumping in and getting GSL and everything. That basically sparked this whole situation. We have to even go back a little bit further because the whole situation only came about because Blizzard had no chance in getting involved with StarCraft Brood War Esports because they did not own the media rights to the game. They had the rights of the game, of course, but they could not prevent them from just playing the game on LAN. Well, because it has a LAN modus, right? And so they don't have to connect to the stuff, so all the rights kind of go to the player because he owns the actual game. Now with StarCraft 2's release, you don't own the actual game, you own access to the game. But the game itself is owned by Blizzard. So even your client is owned by Blizzard. And without that connection, you of course can't play multiplayer. So Blizzard forcefully opened a way into esports for themselves. So they wanted to have a share of that, right? So all of that stuff happens and that's how it's released. And we have that weird, I think it was like a GSL finals and a different tournament which happened at the same place because they kind of overlapped in schedule. So GSL was going to Vegas to have a finals there as well. And I think it was like a Pro League finals or something. So those happened in Vegas, and we have like Mike Morhaime and Dustin Browder, the old game lead designer, Mike Morhaime of course the old CEO. and one of the founders of Blizzard. They're sitting there in the crowd and the game drops. Bam! Disconnect. Regame, because there's no recover function yet. Restart. And again, the game drops second time, like in the mid-game somewhere, right? It's not in the at the beginning, it's like in the mid-game, because lost connection, no Battle.net connection. And it happens like 2 times, and 2 times like one player it was a Pro League Finals, and I think it was Marine King against Parting, I'm not exactly sure, or something like that. And in the end, you can argue because of the drop, like Marine King was like in the lead 2 times or something, pretty heavily, and because of the reset, he got like 3 lives, right? So he managed to win the last map and kind of turn the tide of things. I think in the grand scheme, still Parting's team, I think it was at that time StarTale, so it might have been SKT already. He swapped to SKT. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah. Still, Parting's team did end up winning, but what a way to go there. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, so that happens as well. People ask for LAN, LAN, LAN. There was a big shout and cheer from the live audience. They were asking for please add LAN or something. We want LAN, I think they shouted. That happens, and yeah, still no reaction really from Blizzard other than this, like they're sitting in the crowds like, this shouldn't happen, but it's happening in front of their eyes. And they're like, this is impossible, how does this happen? And it keeps on happening. Well, in the end, what I want to say is, well, they own their stuff. So you can't really avoid Blizzard being involved. Now, what does this have to do with Esports World Cup? Esports World Cup or ESL, they need to negotiate with Blizzard to get the rights to stream the game on like such a grand scheme with sponsors and so much money involved, a big prize pool, stuff like that. If there's a big prize pool, Blizzard wants to be involved. But how do they usually be involved? Like, how are they involved, right? So most of the time, and what it would be for a lot of other games is even just having the game there and being able to display the game to such a wide audience and having that big prize pool is an asset in itself, right? You have a lot of sales coming in from that, you can support that and even make money out of that. If you look at stuff like League of Legends, for example, they have skins sometimes, right? So they can actively market those situations. It's not really a thing you can do with StarCraft because there's not enough in-game transactions really going. Why don't I get any loot from this guy? What happened there? So yeah, you can't really actively market that as much, and what they do is they just take a share from the prize pool these days. It's not how this always worked. They of course did spend a lot of money on StarCraft itself as well, and the prize pools and the tournaments and all the World Cup and stuff that happened, and they also did add a lot of money for the ESL Pro Tour back in the day. Ah, I finally got it. So where's the hut? Where's the mother thing? Is it over there? I think that's the one. So yeah, that's basically how that operates. So they used to put in a lot of money and invest a lot, but they didn't have much return of that because there's simply nothing to market or to sell inside the game. Even if your game is popular, it just, well, with the expansions and stuff, yeah, those are getting sold, which is nice, but it still doesn't really reflect the income you need to be able to spend so much. So it used to be a big minus for Blizzard, so eventually they stopped doing it with Mike going away and Bobby Kotick completely taking over and all that stuff. So after a while, Blizzard just completely pulled out their support from most esports, right? Because it simply does not generate a lot of income for them, except for things like Overwatch, for example. But they blew that up too big. But there's like a monetization route with that, right? Heroes of the Storm just wasn't popular enough, so they kind of pulled out there. It was not getting enough investment return. it had like a model to do it, but they just simply couldn't use it well enough, or the game was just not popular enough, so it just didn't work out that way. Cuts Kotley so hardly, that's why they don't sell skins. Yeah. I don't know, they do sell skins in other games, right? I'm not sure in Heroes. It's been so long since I've touched Heroes, but like those are opportunities to make a lot of money with, or like pets in World of Warcraft and stuff, right? Those are opportunities to make a lot of money from those esports events. They used to do the war chest, right, for StarCraft, which was kind of a cool idea, but we were to the community summits back in the day. I was there, and they showed us some of the not the actual numbers, but they showed us some graphs on how the performance was of those. And if you remember, those war chests, they did provide a prize pool bonus. So they added like, I don't know, 200,000 or something to the prize pool. Of course, you have the initial cost as well for the war chest to like, you need to attach a few people to actually create that content. You need to make the skin, so you need like a designer on that, you need like a 3D artist, and then you need someone who actually debugs those. So you need like at least 3 people working on this. And of course for like several months they need to go through concept arts and then into all of that, so it takes a while for that to be actual good stuff, which is kind of cool. Of course, if you have like people who are really skilled at that, or just become trained because they do it so much, eventually you're gonna have a very fast-paced workflow there, and it's gonna be cheaper than the initial stuff. But all in all, it's still an investment. So in the end, you have to consider the costs of that, right? So they did that, and who can I kill here? Carry away. I think. Yeah, I can also kill these guys over here. And centaurs, okay. Common to new humans and centaurs. So I gotta kill humans again. Alrighty. So yeah, I'm not sure where I left off, but Blizzard basically wanted to have a leg in, and they did support a lot of stuff. Then they stopped, and now they're taking a share, basically. So that's how they make money out of their media rights. If you have like a prize pool at Esports World Cup, it's usually like $1 million, right? So what happened last year? We only had 700,000 for our tournament. Hey, where are the missing 300k? I'm not saying Blizzard took those, but they are taking a share. So you can kind of assume that Esports World Cup had to buffer that somehow. Now, why was StarCraft, why would it be like that, you think? Why didn't they just finance a little bit of extra budget? Because it wasn't actually supposed to be their last game they announced. There was supposed to be a different game, but the developers actually did pull back from the... I can't remember which game it was exactly, but I remember seeing this on Twitter, and I was like, maybe StarCraft has a shot, and then it actually came in. And that's exactly why SC2 happened. But that is also an opportunity for it to happen again. Not because the other game pulled out, just because StarCraft was able to be their last year on such a short term. It could happen again, just because they made it happen once, just to be there. And it feels like Blizzard this year has been moving, or last year has been moving, like late last year, in a different direction a little bit. Kind of starting to do something with their classic games. I mean, you can consider this a classic game now, right? It's, what, 7 years on the expansion? Maybe more even, right? Damn, it's 10 years on Legacy of the Void, I think. Almost. I think it was 2016 released, so we're on the 10th year of Legacy of the Void, and SC2 itself is like 16 years. This is a pretty classic game. So they're starting to do stuff there again with that game, and maybe they're like, all right, we're not taking a share anymore, or we're lessening the burden or something, right? Maybe there's something to be had with their contracts. Even just having not to pay Blizzard might be a big bonus for StarCraft 2 to be at Esports World Cup. And then we still have big teams. They're still hanging in kind of. We still have some big contracts running for Team Falcons, for example. There's Bunny, there's Solar, there's Rogue, I think, those three. You've got Team Vitality with Maru and Ryang and Zaun. You've got Virtus Pro with Classic. You've got T1, which did bring in Hero like late last year. So he used to play for a different team. I think it was Twisted Minds during Esports World Cup. And he basically got a new contract after the last World Cup for T1, right? Which used to be SKT1, right? The big Korean team. So there's like a lot of indicators that not even me, but also a bunch of organizations still do see a benefit from keeping people on their roster for that game, for this new upcoming World Cup. Because of course there is that transfer window. So eventually they're basically like snapshotting a team's player base at some point. And that's when you cannot buy any, or like any player you get afterwards just won't count to your team points or to team earnings. So you kind of have to do your transfers before. I really like this idea. I think it's a really smart move, because otherwise people would, or organizations could just employ people just before their tournaments, and then they would let them go afterwards again. And I think you need to employ them for like at least a somewhat of a contract period. I'm not exactly sure, but I think they at least need to have like a year contract or something. But all in all, there's a lot of indicators for SC2 to still have a really good shot to be there at Esports World Cup this year. So we'll just have to wait and see. But I'm refreshing. I haven't given up. And it is, I have looked at the other titles. It's definitely something that's missing on their roster and something you kind of want to have there. SC2 also did not, as it still wasn't like their biggest performer. It's not a bad performer. I think it was one of the top 10 games at Esports World Cup last year, in 2025. And that's something. Out of 25 titles, it's still a top 10 esports globally on the grand scale, which is not bad. Like, if you're aiming to have 25 titles, yeah, top 10 global title is definitely something you want to have. I'm a little bit baffled that they're not really getting AoE, because AoE has been performing insanely well recently. And like, there is an opportunity for them to jump on that game. Maybe Microsoft is not, or Forgotten Empires, I'm not exactly sure who pulls the actual strings in that regard. I think Microsoft just leaves it up to Forgotten Empire. Maybe they just say no, we don't want to do it, or they're like blocking there. Maybe there's no big interest because it's such an old game. Maybe because they also want to, like, if they do big stuff with other companies, they want to have their Age of Empires 4 in as well. That's what you usually see happen with the Red Bulls, Red Bull Wallow tournaments. They do add Age of Empires 4 in. It's a smaller tournament, but they are kind of forced to do it because they work together with Microsoft on those, or Forgotten Empires, and they also pay a share of all of that quality tournament you see. And yeah, they want to have Age 4 because it's their closest release, right? It's still a very popular game. It's just not as popular as an esport. So that's still like, yeah, but if there's only like one slot left, you can kind of assume that it's not gonna be any of the Age of Empires titles. Which is a little bit of a shame, I have to say, even though, of course, I'm not a big fan of Saudi Arabia's way of doing things, and and all that stuff, it's still a good opportunity for any esports to just keep on growing and just fund money to the players and the tournament organizers and everyone kind of involved in all of that stuff, right? To casters, to observers, to production who is used to produce Age of Empires. There's a lot of opportunity to just, you know, tap in there as well. And yeah, the more tournaments you have, the more healthy an esports is gonna be. It's a very easy, simple fact. So I'm not against that, you know. Well, that was a very long, very long monologue. Somehow we got through that one. So now you know why I think Esports World Cup, StarCraft 2, got a good shot. Got a good shot. It could happen. I mean, we got a Blizzard approved patch, not like even approved, a Blizzard made patch for StarCraft 2, right? They have been funding Warcraft 3, Warcraft 3 refunded or reforged tournaments with Grubby in 2025. There have been a few instances where Blizzard added like 10k or something to the prize pool. What? What? Right? They had a major content update, I think, for Warcraft Reforged as well, where they did a lot of overhauling and a lot of bug fixing. I'm not sure if they did any balancing. I haven't been too much into Warcraft Reforged, but I've been playing it a little bit when it came out, but yeah, not really that much afterwards. It's definitely a good sign, right? It's only indicators. There's no hard proof, there's no sources. I only have sources to the background I told you earlier with the whole situation that happened last year, but of course I'm not gonna reveal my sources. Can only say there's been people who have been working at Blizzard and who have been working at Esports World Cup who told me, so it's directly involved people. One guy was saying that SC2 player was still in the Esports World Cup teams, so Esports World Cup 26 have a great chance to have SC2 in game pool, but ain't checked that info. Yeah, you have. Yeah, I told earlier, you have a lot of people still on teams which are actually kind of planning for World Cup, right? Because they don't get any benefits from them being there if they're like really, if they're not. So you have, for example, a team that doesn't really benefit from players being on their team, even in Esports World Cup, would be Basilisk. They don't have any other divisions, they don't have any other teams really they support. So Basilisk does not profit from Serral being on their team and Trigger being on their team and Reina being on their team, other than the fact that they like to support StarCraft, right? And then you have Team Liquid, which is a little bit weird. They definitely will keep on supporting StarCraft, just that they also do profit quite a large mile from players being on their roster for Esports World Cup, because they have such a broad setup of teams. And they actually do perform very well. I think they made top two times, I want to say, in a row. So that's a lot of money for them coming in just from that bounty there as well. And then you have teams like Team Vitality. You have Team Falcons, which is literally the Saudi Arabian official team, basically, right? They're basically the money that also goes into the whole Esports World Cup is also the same source of money does fund the Team Falcons. So it's owned by the same organization. Then you have the... Oh, where am I going? What am I doing here? What did I do for Quasar? One second. Okay. Oh, we did level up, by the way, so we want to have 1% more mana. There we go. Okay. So I think I have the weird power seed now. and I need to destroy it somewhere, and I also have follow through the road south to the crossroads. Okay, you're gonna kill this dude here. No, I hope he doesn't kill me. Yeah, you got Team Vitality. They don't profit in any way, but from their players to do anything at World Cup, right? You have Crank being there as a team manager. Streamer Zone has been going in very hard recently on StarCraft 2. Late 2025. They wanted to do some tournaments, which we were kind of still missing. They haven't really been setting those up yet. I hope they're gonna do that this year now. I know there was a little bit of a issue late last year. Like personal issues from the team owner. Like family issues. Or like, yeah, I'm not gonna go too deep into that. He wants to reveal that himself. Be my guest, but I know that there has been... He had to take off a lot of family stuff late last year, so he wasn't able to actively kind of be behind that. And we're gonna expect some stuff this year from Streamer Zone here. So that should be happening. And yeah, you got like... So Streamer Zone, I'm not sure how many other teams have. They have like a Valorant team, I think. So they're kind of starting to build a team roster to be represented at Esports World Cup as well. Then you have, I think, yeah, T1 of course, right? Hero being there on their roster. You have Virtus Pro with Classic. Those are like only single players. So it's difficult to call it a team, but it's basically like a sponsor for those players, right? They're on those teams and they are actually getting helped or getting supported. So they only do something for those teams actively if they are basically, yeah, performing well at Esports World Cup. That's an issue I know which happened for Estrella. He used to be at Virtus Pro in 2024. And he didn't perform well enough, so something happened and apparently he parted ways with the team way early. He had like a year contract and yeah, so both parties apparently weren't happy with how things went, and so they kind of cut that short. But I think Classic did very well, right? He went up to second place. He managed to bring in a bunch of points for Virtus Pro. I think he actually secured them their actual standing. If Classic wouldn't have been on that team, I think they dropped their standing quite a bit. Torch of the Dormant Flame. Where do I have to do that? Oh, that's the... oh god, that's the Shaman quest, right? Torch of the Dormant Flame to... Endurota. Okay, I have to bring this guy back, but first I need to destroy this thing, right? It's only 25 minutes, huh? Let's go into the crossroads first and then grab a few things. Grab a few quests here. What is he being chased by? Kaklaks? A swarm of bees, okay. Man, the War Chief's Blessing is really good. Unfortunately, I didn't get it. I wasn't in the Barrens fast enough. I wonder if you get it all the way in the Barrens, or if you need to be... like, all of these tower guards do get it. But I think you kind of, as a player, you need to be in the crossroads, right? I don't exactly know. But yeah, there's a lot of teams who basically have players for Esports World Cup 26 on their roster and are keeping them. Literally, Team Falcons is only kind of having a roster for that, right? For that tournament specifically, because they kind of need to bring the cup home, you know. But they also have a lot of money to spend, so they can just afford it, even if it's not gonna happen. Oh, that's a human. Question mark Paladin. I go to sleep, have fun. Thank you so much for dropping by, Blinding Club. Hope to see you again. Have a good rest. Don't forget, it's gonna be in 2 days next stream, and hopefully some more StarCraft action, and I'm definitely gonna get something. I should probably add some add-ons very soon here, like a swing timer would be really nice. Do I wanna... No, I don't wanna kind of... I don't wanna have my Hearthstone over here. Just grab the flight path. Grab the quests and then go on and destroy this stone. The fungals. Wretched thing. Can't remember where all of the quests were here. Quest givers. There was one on top of the tower. There's nothing inside this hut, right? There's nothing over here. There's a bunch of dudes over here who sell things. Sell my things. No, buy my things, sorry. Don't have anything to sell. Probably should add a bank character soon. Ah, he's got an Oni buff as well. Look at him, being so strong. He's 57. He looks like a human, kind of. Those orc females. Supplies for the crossroads. I think there's something on top of the tower. They're just chilling around. Want to sell War Chief Blessing? That's funny. Why are they not yellow though? That's kind of weird. They should be yellow, right? It's a human. They should be always attackable, no? They could buy a blessing. I wouldn't mind a new one. Mine's running out in 3 minutes. Okay, I got 900 XP from this one. It's a baker. Is there like a wanted sign? I don't think there's one, right? This one. Don't see one. I can't accept this one yet. Can probably get this and that's gonna be it. Yeah. Tonga, the Forgotten Pools. Alright. So now we've got all of the quests we can accept, I think. It's a bunch. We're gonna do the Demon Seed first. Oh, I need to check where it was. It's probably... Is it this mountain? I think it's this mountain. Let's have a look here, the Demon Seed. The Altar of Fire. Commons. It's with coordinates. I don't have coordinates right now. Commons. Ignore all these. I went to the coordinates. Is it this mountain? It might be a different one. It might be over here somewhere or over there. I think I need to go from that way. And once you get up there, keep to the west side. Highest peak. This is just inside the cave. It was because of the in the air. Wrath is guarding it, so it might be obvious reason too. The Power Stone table is the best. Correct way to the quest. I picked up the stone from the table in the quest guy, followed this direction, climbed the mountain, and don't head to the highest peak. There's an altar there. Level 12 Orc Fighter, what the F? What is an Orc Fighter? Maybe it's the mountain over here. I think it's over there. I'm climbing the wrong one, I think. It's so weird that you can climb so many mountains in the Barrens. Yeah, I'm on the wrong one. I think it's the one over there. That's where the thing is. Yeah, we go over there. Alright. Let's check this out first here, but pretty sure we are wrong. We should be wrong. Should be wrong. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna abandon the idea. At least we get a depot of copper. There it is. Copper. Should be this place over here. Like this flat place over there. There should be a few cultists or something, and I think we can just destroy the thing there. So we got like 10 days or something, or maybe 9 days or so, to be able to level this character up. To hit level 60 for the pre-patch, and then we need to level the Paladin, right? Which is gonna be the main. Shamans are cool, but Paladins are cooler. Only if you have a Shaman support though. Need that Windfury. Ah, Raptor Hat. Love to see it. There's gonna be a lot of inventory space being filled up. I don't really have much space, because I didn't find any bags. I should probably buy some. I just don't know what the real, like, good prices are gonna be. That 300 HP missing is actually a bit of a pain. Do I already have the Strider quest? I can't remember. At least my heals are really gonna heal me now. Okay, so I think this is the place, Dreadmist Peak. There's like the cultist camp. And here should be the altar somewhere. He's like this mist. The Dread Mist, of course. It would be kind of cool if this cloud would be visible from downstairs. I can see this. But like, there's very little places in World of Warcraft where there's actually like this dense of a cloudy area. It's so weird, right? Okay, so I think we need to go inside. Let's just do it. Oh, they're cursing me. Hey, that's 80 damage. That's a lot of damage. And an immolate? Are you kidding me? This is so much damage, man. It's gonna keep on ticking now. Alright, get over here. At least I'm gonna kick the immolate. He's gonna immolate me again. Nah, I'm just gonna kill him first, okay. Okay, there's another dude. Oh, this doesn't have any spells. Just put up a totem here, get some extra attack power. What? Oh, he did something to himself, okay. Like, he didn't have any mana bars, but he did something to himself. Let's see, I think the altar is inside. There it is. Do I have any water by any chance? I don't think. I think I sold everything. That's fine though. Need to be a little bit more conservative with the spell casting here. Then rank 1. Lightning Bolt, 15 mana, the cheapest one. Alright, I think I can go in now. I should be fine. Should be fine, I should be fine. Yes! Oh, there's one more. Oh, it's a caster. I'm afraid. Let's heal up a little bit. Okay. Man, instantly dotting me up. He's a real warlock. But he doesn't have the pet. Oh, what? Oh, God. For a second I was like, man. Okay, we got it destroyed. We got it destroyed. Okay, so we got rid of that timer at least. Let's check out the other quests. One is go to Ratchet. One is the Quilboars, Plain Strider. Okay, we already got that one. Raptors, of course. The pools. Explore the forgotten pools. I would wonder which are the forgotten ones. Okay, we need to kill the plane striders anyways. We can kill those on the way here. Just need to be careful that I don't accidentally jump off the mountain. Not lucking with those guys here. We get supplies, which are also at the quill bores, then fungals and the talons from the harpies in the north. I feel like we might be a little bit too weak for the harpies yet. Man, this guy was strong. Okay. Oh! I think we'll just go to the quill bores. I don't need to kill the huntress and stuff yet. I don't have the prowler stuff. And we should probably do the fire totem first, actually. It's a little bit of walking, but we can kill some plane striders and stuff on the way, so maybe we get lucky. Some of these dudes here. Get over here, brother. Yeah, got lucky. That's nice. Don't have enough mana. I really need that War Chief's Blessing. It's really nice to have 300 HP, 10 MP5. Resist? Really? Oh, he's running away. Oh, he's running away. Oh no! Oh. Oh, he dropped fine leather boots. They don't even have stats. A little bit of jumping, a little bit of hitting. I think we're going and jumping in the right direction. Ah, and then I got a parry. But it's fine, it doesn't run away. Oh, light feathers, man, they're gonna be nice. Selling. Get that flame shop going, yeah. Well, this is the guy that runs away, of course. Still drops the thing. There's the next one on the route. Where do I think the demon seed is at the same thing, right? And then I need to probably go back to Orgrimmar or something. I don't exactly know where this all ends. Feels like I'm playing a challenge mode without having any add-ons, you know? Those are quite strong raptors. I don't have the zebra hooves yet. There's another plane strider. Maybe we got lucky. Get another of the beaks. Let's get the level 12 one. It's gonna be an easier target than the 13 one. Oh, he's running in the wrong direction. No, I can't loot him. Need to wait a second here. Okay. that dude, level 15. Only a light feather, you say? Still a pretty handy. Pretty handy thing. Man, this guy's resisting me like crazy. Where's my spell hit? We need that for the lightning shield. How much damage is a lightning shield? It's 13 for 3 hits. That's 39. That's about 40 damage. For how much mana? 45 mana. Guess, yeah, it's more than a shock. It's more than a shock. Well, let's turn this thing in here. We got it destroyed. Thank God. We get the freaking cloth armor with stem. Oh, so it's finished here. That's good, I guess. First green. Stem. Cloth, but stem. Banshee armor, man. Looks great. Oh, it's the second green. I found this lucky priest's mace of power earlier, somewhere, from a random mob. That was actually a really lucky drop. That is carrying me so far. It's been the best item I've had in the weapon slot for now, and I could get. Even the greens that I was able to get from a different quest were not as powerful, because they didn't have as high DPS. Well, like, I think 0.6 less DPS or something, so yeah. Pretty good, pretty good. So now we gotta go up this mountain. I'm walking the wrong path. This is the right one. Now we can finish up the shaman quest. Get that freaking fire totem. Extra DPS. It's so difficult to see, man. Who did design this? It's all red. That evening sun as well. It's all red. Okay. Okay. How did this work? What? God, what did he say? Okay, bring one. Oh God, yes, of course. I need to kill dudes again. That's gonna be a tar and a reagent pouch. Listen to you. A ton fire totem. The first step is create a Sparta, and you will to bind your flame. Create the fire Sparta for you. If you bring me 2 items, the first is fire tar, a simple carried by spellcasters in the Eastern Barrens. By the way, the second item will be more dangerous. Rage apart from one of the cultists of the Burning Blade. You can find them in the cave above the northeast razor. Okay, yeah. I remember this one. Okay. Gotta go drop into the river here. get across. Into the river. Oh, those are level 16, that's a little bit too much. Can't wait, I can get the two-handed axes, maces finally unlocked. The 200 two-handed power. Get the flurry afterwards. Some crit. Flurry is gonna be nice. Level 30 Wind Fury. Is it 32? It might be 32, actually. Let's kill this guy. It's gonna be in the way here. Oh, nice resist. Congrats to you. That was a really tough fight, actually. He almost got me. Needed to pod there. Definitely underestimated. Okay, but yeah, we don't actually need to go to the tower. Nice, I'm almost through those dudes here. Only need one more. One more beak, one more beak. Facing the wrong way. Finish him. Oh, damn, he didn't drop it. Okay. Okay, we got this thing. Where were the supplies, I wonder? Here's the dude, right? Oh, that's the supplies? Was it only one? Or was it like 4? I think it might have been more. Oh, of course, the inventory is full. I don't think that's gonna sell. It's only one, okay. It's good. So we got the supplies, we got that thing. Next is the Raptor Thieves. It's gonna take a while. I think I need to kill some of these dudes here. The Tex. Hunters? I need 3 hunters. Oh, they have their pets with them. I guess I need to kill the pet first. Okay, that's done. The 3 hunters. And 8, I think, of the others. And 8 and 8, yeah. Fighting hunters is actually very tough. Man, those are strong. Okay, all in on the pet. Can only get back to my totem. Get the wolf. That crit, so nice. Okay, so we got 2 hunters down. I wonder what's the World of Warcraft OC is like. We can check it out. Okay, let's stop StarCraft for a moment. And there's your World of Warcraft. Geomancer, that's the wrong one. Defender is also the wrong one. I need Water Seekers. Other people, yeah, he can have that. You do that. You do that, guy. Okay, that's good for me. Kill it. There's your World of Warcraft music, man. Nice. Which do you like better? Very different. Definitely is. Oh, let's grab the Strider. What is this called? Baron's music, of course. The Baron's music. Oh no, I miss. Okay. Ah, he still didn't have the item. I want to hit this guy with a fire shock. Ah, and he resists. Okay. Got him tech though. Maybe I need to pot. Not sure. Let's try a heal. Ooh. Let's try a second heal. Okay. The flame shock does 22 and 28, so that's 50, and it can still crit. Oh, a glass of milk. Ah, I can't loot it because my inventory is full. Hey, I had something to wreck. I forgot. Can actually wreck with these. 2% mana. It's not much. They're soulbound. It's really not much. I'm still wrecking now. You're listening to StarCraft 2. StarCraft's OST. All you can afford. It's probably the best OST out there. I don't think there's any arguing in that. But the World of Warcraft stuff's pretty good. It fits the game really well. I think we're gonna switch back to StarCraft though in a moment here. I always get a little bit depressed with this, like... It's a little bit too relaxed for me right now. It's nice and all, but it's like an adventurous music or something, I don't know. It's a little bit more laid back and stuff. Really chilly. Can we kill this dude? Let's heal up a little bit and then try to finish him. Yeah, different OST for different games. You need to have something that fits the theme, right? I think they have like a little bit more action-packed, but most of the stuff is just pretty dark in World of Warcraft. It's like dark or adventurous stuff. And the game pace is a lot slower, so it's a lot more slow-paced music, I think. Can I pull 1 without pulling 3? Yep. That did work, okay. Okay, let's go back to StarCraft. Adds a little bit of suspense to the killing here. Okay. See if I can pull out 1 without pulling the second one. Yeah, that didn't work. Okay, so we need to fully, completely burst those guys down. Already got 2 debuffs. Okay. First one's dead. Second one. Use all of that mana. Oh shit. I can't recall the totem. Ah, it's gonna aggro. I can't manage a third. I can now. I'm healed up. I'm not healed up. Maybe I can now. A crit. Oh, and then into melee range for the hunter. A few flash shields. Can I do it? I don't know. I'm gonna get 1 shock. I should probably do a flash shield. Yeah, and another one. No, there's a second hunter. Ooh, that was really close. Okay. Thank God this isn't hardcore. Probably be dead by now. Have to remake the character. Nice heal crit. Okay. Of course he killed my totem, so we gotta replace that one. The corrupting mold. No, it's happening again. 20 damage every 10 seconds over 1 minute. That's 60 damage. That's a lot of damage. Oh wait, he has green. Mail. No, I can't equip it. Okay, I need to make a few bandages. We can actually loot that one thing, and then we're gonna throw out the wishbone, and we're gonna loot the mail armor as well, yeah. And there's the water seeker dude. I'm gonna grab you over here. Like those crits. Ice cold milk again. Okay. Let's aggro this guy. It might just work out. Yeah. So I think I'm still in that route for that one hunter dude. I might want to move out of this area. Nice crit. Oh, mana potion. Inventory management. Strider meat. Let's throw away this arrow. Okay. The milk, of course. He's already mining. Oh, silver, man. Silver is gonna be great for like... I need to mine a bunch of stuff here. Silver is gonna be great for jewel crafting. I'm already basically... This character I'm mostly playing to get a jewel, like enough ore for jewel crafting. Can I outrange this? No. It was worth a shot. But sometimes they have only melee range on these casts. Unfortunately, that didn't work out. That's fine. Thornweaver. How many do we have left? I need 3 more of the casters and 2 more of the other guys. Like my 10 strength here. Okay. The thing is, with this thing, I can't bandage. I guess I can bandage between ticks because it's only 8 seconds, or 6 seconds even. Oh, okay. Let's get this dude here. Oh, resist. I think I have a double pull. No, he's not coming. Okay. We're good. We're good, we're good. Gucci. Okay, you're not gonna curse me this time. So now I can bandage up. Instantly gonna grab the next dude. Okay, so one more caster and one more of each. There's the caster, that's the other guy. Gonna put a skull on him. He's patrolling a little bit weird, but should be fine. Okay. Whoa, he dropped a grey axe. That's a lot of money actually, so I kind of want that. We're gonna drop out the Scorpid Eye. Okay. And let me pull this dude very safely with some Zerg music. And position the totem. Oh, I think this might be his range. I guess I was wrong. I guess I was wrong again. Nice. Okay. Oh, what? The hunter? I don't think I can win this fight. So I need to be careful of this dude. He's coming. Coming to shoot me. Okay, I did survive. If there's a raptor, I would kill that. Okay. Got taken down by the rogue, man, in 2 shots. Wouldn't hate to kill a raptor on the way. I think I already have those plain striders, right? Yeah, we got those done. We got the weird thing done, and we got the supplies done. That's 3 quests done. Need to get the reagent pouch, so I'm gonna fly to Orgrimmar and go to the restroom on the flight. Then we'll grab some. Maybe I'll get lucky. There's gonna be a world buff or something. I don't think so, but you never know. Now I can put some stuff on the bank as well. Can sell at the baker here. Can have my axe and have my vest and have my Scorpid Sting and have my intel and stamina mail. Such a good item. Should probably keep it. Actually, level 9 hands for paladin. Yeah, why not? Ooh, it's gonna be for the paladin. Okay, kind of need the rest. That's the Zevras next. That's a white shaman, a Tauren. It's a druid actually. Pagan. It's a pagan. Oh, there's greens. Razormoon, Geomancers and Defenders. Oh, nice. An int green. An int green. Supplies. It's just some supplies, okay. Did I turn in all of the things? Yeah, I think we did. So now we gotta go ahead and go to Orgrimmar, then go up here and kill some cultists and do the shaman quest. We need to buy some skills anyway, so gonna be right back to the restroom here. Oh, what's TBC? All I found on Google is tuberculosis. TBC is the Burning Crusade. It's the first add-on of World of Warcraft. There you go. So it's like currently this is the standard game, right? It's classic or vanilla, the first iteration of the game, and then you're gonna get they will go into the Burning Crusade very soon. There's gonna be a pre-patch first, so you will already get like new talents, you'll get new class combinations, you'll get the new races in Blood Elves and Draenei, and you can make Blood Elf or Horde basically are gonna get Blood Elf, so they can finally get Paladins. And same for Alliance, they'll get the elephants, the space cows, and they will be able to make shamans over there. So yeah, you'll be able to level up that in the pre-patch. And I think it used to be like 2 weeks, maybe they're gonna do it like a month or so in the pre-patch now. So you can level up your character to 60, you can get geared a little bit and maybe get like the professions up to 300. and then you can, you know, start into Outland, the new actual zones, with everybody else kind of not that far behind, you know. I wonder how long they're gonna keep open that window with a pre-patch. It used to be like on the original release, it used to be 2 weeks. I think it was like a very short period as well for the first time when they released TBC Classic. That was in 2019, I want to say. And now this second time we don't have any info on how long they want to keep it open. I'm gonna be right back, just quick restroom. Alright, okay, so let's check the bank first. Let's get rid of this space here. The stuff in the inventory. Maybe I'm gonna check some bags. I need those. At least level 6 slot bags would be great. I have like 4 bag slots, right? So we want to get that filled up so we got some inventory space. And this bank is starting to fill up with these materials, which I'm going to use for the blacksmith and what else it is? The blacksmith and the other thing. Oh yeah, I kind of need to put the pants in as well. There we go. I don't have much money. 72. Kind of want to stack on. Ideally, it would be like 6k, 7k gold. Okay, let's see. Light feather. Oh no, I missed the Oni buff and stuff. Damn. The NPCs already have it. Let's try to sell those at like 6 silver. They used to sell at like 20 or something. They're really cheap right now. But maybe I can still sell them at 6 silver. Like they're 1 copper at the vendor and it's like an easy like 600% if you sell them for 6 silver. Even if 5 silver is fine. And it's a really easy farm, but yeah. At this price it just doesn't make much sense. If they're like on my old run, on my first classic run, there used to be like, what, 20 silver, sometimes 40 silver per feather, so that's a lot of gold actually. So you can actually farm them really easily and just sell a bunch of them. Fungal, spores, overhead. What did I want to do? I wanted to go to the class trainer. Okay, see what we got for new spells. Maybe there's something that helps us here. Oh, that's the wrong tower. I climbed the wrong house. That's the one, I think. I went into the reagents. I was wondering why there's like vendors down there. I don't think there's vendors down here, see? This is empty. It's way up into a upper area. There we go. Spirit Wolf. I think level 20 is when I get that one. Zandalar buff. That's also a nice one. ZG buff. Yeah, Ghost Wolf is gonna be nice. 30% speed. Oh, I got the talent. I forgot to put 1% in extra mana. I can already lower the cast time, but I cannot get the actual spell yet. That's so funny. You can invest money or points into a spell you don't have yet. In like 2 levels. I think it's at 20 when you get the actual spell. So even if I put the points in, I can't use it then. Shaman Trainer, show me the way. So Fire Nova Totem, that looks strong, doesn't it? I can already buy the totem. Purge is good. Fire Nova Totem, I don't know. It's a lot of mana, I'm gonna skip it for now. A Res is gonna be good. The Healing Wave, yeah, we're gonna grab that one. And nothing from Enhancement, huh? Okay, only a Stone Skin Totem next. I don't think we're gonna buy that one. Not gonna use it anyways for now. Gonna skip like most of the stuff I'm not gonna be using. I think, at least for a while. So I don't run out of money too much in the early stages until I get like a mount or something, and then we can do a little bit of more farming, right? Pre-patch is gonna make a lot of stuff cheaper. I think mounts gonna be there at 30, and you're gonna get like, it's gonna be cheaper to get it, like 60 gold or so, or 80 maybe. It's 100 now, I think. Let me check again when the wolf was. Where is the wolf actually? Is it like enhancement? Far side 26. Oh yeah, Ghost Wolf, there it is, level 20. Okay. 22 silver, look at that. That's an expensive one. Need to save up for that. Okay. So I doubt I'm gonna get a world buff here, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping for that Elixir buff. I guess I just missed it. That's a shame. It's so strong, man. If you can get these while you're leveling, especially in the early levels, it's like 140 attack power and 5% crit. I have currently 72 attack power. With my buff, I have 149. It would be doubling my damage, basically. And then 5% more crit, which I'm currently sitting at. Let's check out the crit. It's 4.3%, so that would be more than doubling the crit chance as well. So I would be basically quadrupling my damage with that one buff. It's so powerful in the early game. And just even like a War Chief's Blessing would be great. Come on guys, you can do this. Drop this thing. Okay, I went to the auction house. I think I need to walk down now. Oh, I wanted to check for these pouches and stuff. Like Taylor bags. I think you can probably buy some for a few silver if we can get like bags. Container? Bag. Okay. Like, I want to have the cheap ones. 20 silver, huh? Linen bag at 9. Woolen bag. Those are 8. Silk. 99 silver. Linen bag 1. Oh, of course, because I'm doing it the wrong way. Let's just check for linen bags. And then we just go with level? I don't know. There's a few for 2 silver, 3 silver. We can sacrifice a few silver for these, right? 3 silver looks fair. Or less than 3. 2.7. 2.78, 2.76. 2.78. Oh, that's all of them. Okay, so the 2.76 are gonna be the cheapest ones. They were somewhere around here. What? 2.77? Did they got? Oh, there they are. 2.76. So, huh? 9, not 6. What am I saying? So these over here are the cheapest ones, right? Where did I look? 2, 9. Let's actually go with the bits, I guess. Time left, the level. I think the level does actually sort them by price. So 290 is the cheapest one, I guess. Let's just buy a couple. I need like 2 right now. We can sacrifice 6 silver for that. Okay. A couple of extra bags. It's gonna help a lot with the inventory. Inventory scarceness. Look at that. Man, so much space now. Okay. This is now the time for like Warchi, and this is like the time for world buffs, but there's no world buff coming in right now, it seems, so the Warchief's blessing would be amazing. I'm not gonna get it though. I don't want to kind of just sit down and wait for the world buffs. I mean, they are powerful enough to just do it. But, I mean, I can't play, right? If I just chill and wait for a world buff. So, let's just don't care about this and just move on. I don't have a second account, so I can't, like, swap around and play the other account or something. I have one, but I don't have it active. It's a lot of money. Don't have money anymore. Maybe if Esports World Cup for StarCraft gets announced, I'm gonna have some money again, but not enough, I guess. Oh boy, it's all about the money. Might of the Scourge. Attack power by 26 and chance to land a critical strike. Oh yeah, it's the shoulder and chance. Okay, so how do we get up? I need to kind of get up this thing. There should be a way up there. I hope it's not all the way down here. So then we can get that reagent pouch. And after we get the reagent pouch, we can finally finish this Call of Fire. We get a couple of totems for free. I think it might be 2 spells we get. Oh, there's a copper vein. Can't miss those. I need like... I can't remember how much it was. 500 copper or something to level both professions just for copper. It's a lot of copper. So we need a bunch of that stuff. Can't really afford to miss these depots. What's this looking for group thing? Indicates that you look for group. Can have damage or heal. Okay, dungeons. Huh, there's a dungeon I could do. No, not gonna do it. I don't have the time. I have like 50 minutes left or so today, so it's not too long. We need to make some food for later and for tomorrow and stuff. Oh, not tomorrow, but in 2 days. Okay, so I think I can get up here. Finally, we found a way. Looks promising. This should be close to the entrance. I think that's over there. Yep, there's already some cultists. The good thing is if you're like above their level, you get like better hit chance and better crit chance and stuff. It's really funny how this works. I'm not exactly sure on all of the numbers. But you're basically more powerful against low level targets as melee characters. Cracked sledge. That leather belt is actually an upgrade. Put it on. Oh, I don't think I need to kill these, right? I don't need to kill the thugs. I need to kill the other dudes. Okay, there's a copper vein. Can we get this, or is it like downstairs? Oh, it's up here. That's good. Another TIG. 4 ticks, pretty sick. I think the smallest ones have 2 ticks only, and I think the biggest ones have 5. If I'm not entirely mistaken here. Okay, there's a Necrolite. I think I need to kill these for their reagent pouches, I'm pretty sure. There's 2 more copper fit. Oh, I forgot a quest. Ah. I should probably do that one as well. Why is there only these thugs? I need these caster dudes. I need the caster dudes, right? The cultists... The cultists? I guess I could find them from any of those. They just haven't dropped yet. Okay. I really like this thing from the Zerg OSTs. It's so good. This part. Malachite. Huh. Oh. There's the cultists. Okay, so I know now. Ooh. That's my cultist. Don't take it away, brother. You got your own cultist chasing you. Still didn't get the punch. There's so many shamans now. Where did they all come from? I think you can do this as a party. An axe. I don't actually need it. He wins it. Alright, let's grab the copper vein. We're gonna leave the chest to the other two. They can roll around or whatever they want. I don't think it has a green. Maybe it does. Sometimes they have backs actually. It can be really good. Like an 8 slot back or something. Okay, we're on the way to level 14 here. Did that respawn already? Yeah, man, that's a fast respawn on this vein. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, what else did I get? Cloth wrist. No, that doesn't compete. Nothing else really. The malachite is nice. I need like 20 or so, I think, of these. Okay, so now I should go down here, but I also want to go up there. How do we do this? I'm gonna go up there first, and then I'm gonna go down there, down here. Maybe I can get lucky and grab another buff or something. Oh, that's not a good orc. I was like, what is this player doing there? It's an NPC. Oh, like a mob. A monster. Okay. I don't want to drop down. Don't drop down, please. Okay. I forgot to kill a special mob in this Skull Rock area. So I want to kill that dude, loot his quest item, get that free XP from him. And then I want to move on. That's the goal here. I'm gonna go do that. Kill some mobs on the way. Maybe I can grab, because I think I turned it in Orgrimmar. Maybe I can grab in like a world buff. It's always a nice opportunity. Oh, that's a grey one. Damn. That's not gonna give any XP. Yep. There's some copper though. Let's grab the copper. Oh, this is green. That's good. I think it's up here, Skull Rock. Okay, only 2 ticks. Gotta love yourself some Terran music. Now, when I have actually some space to collect some junk and sell it, so I get some additional money in, I don't actually find anything of these dudes. I mean, that's like 1 copper. Doesn't even match the repair costs. Ugly Grew. Nice name. So I'm gonna finish off the boar. Nice, some boar tusks. I think that's a little bit more than a copper, maybe a silver or something. And let's check out inside. We might be lucky to get a copper vein inside this dungeon. Yep, it's inside. It's around the corner to the left. There's always a lot of players in here, so I might not be able to catch the mob. Like, I might have to wait for a respawn or something. Let's grab this copper first, so we actually achieved something inside this cave. The caveman Mapu. Okay, invalid target. Oh, okay. Actually, not too many players around, I think, so might be able to have a smooth run through this. People are pretty high level still here, huh? Level 11. Maybe I got unlucky. There's level 9 as well. Unlucky with like a high level mob. Even like finishing the shaman quest with the fire totem won't help me much here right now. Ah, I need to put the big one up here. So this is 2 seconds, 1.5 and 2.5. I guess we're gonna keep all of them in down-ranking bureau here. Oh shit. That's more than I thought. It's a fanatic. I'm gonna kill the Void Walker next. And then throw down a potion. I would love to throw in a heal. Oh! There's even a chest there from guarding this chest. Okay, so we get this guy killed. I have Purge, what am I doing? Okay. Get the chest. I didn't I didn't pull in the spells. Copper chain vest. Get Purge. We got the rock biter weapon. And the new rank and the resurrection. Which doesn't really benefit me myself. Okay, so there's the mob is not here. It has to be on the other spawn. Plow through these guys. The level 9ers. There's another level 11, okay. I think I can still just fight him. Should be able to just kill him. Ah, the resist. I was already ready for looting this dude, okay. Alright, fully healed up, level 9 mob, can manage that. Without any mana issues. Okay, so he can also spawn downstairs, I think he spawned downstairs, he's not in this ledge. We can pull him up though, I think. Should be able to come up. Okay. No, that's a fanatic. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Oh, he's on the weird position. Okay. And he has an ad. Do we rag mana? Do we have like water? Spring water? There we go. Great. Eight mana per second. Get that mana up. I think he's level 14, so it might be a little bit of a challenge. Okay, so you come up here. Fuck, he doesn't come up here. I have to go down to him. I still get my totem though, that's good. Oh! I need to burst down his next spell. Interrupt. There we go. Corruption? Are you sure? Okay. I did manage to win, but he killed me with his pet. Wow. The first death. Oh, hardcore is over. Whew. This dude is actually rough with this pet. Should still be able to loot him though. Not really sure what I could have done different. I could have probably tried to throw in like a healing wave while he was casting a Shadow Bolt and then interrupt with the Earth Shock, just wait for that. But like only a small one, which would be only 40 HP. Ah, it's still good, I guess. Ah, where am I going? It's not the entrance. Where's the entrance? It's over, it's way over there. It's difficult. The 2-second cast, I don't think I could have gone through. The 2.5, definitely not. That would have been half my health though in one heal. Maybe Stone Skin would have been better here. But that's only 4 damage per hit. But he has an add, right? So both were hitting me. It's 2 times 4 damage. It's 8 damage. Ah, yeah. Might have been the best one. I couldn't really burst him down anyways, right? And I thought I was over leveled for this dungeon. He really got me. Caveman Mapu was destroyed. So why don't I go for Flame Tongue? It's actually not that great. It can be resisted. There's a lot of things that speak against it. Let's loot this guy first. So it's the Eye of Shadow. We accept the quest. And I don't think we can loot this. Can I jump up here? No. Can I jump up here? No. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, it's him again? Really? Can I do something about this now? I think I might be in peril. That's a heal crit though. Oh, and they crit me as well. Frickin' disaster. Okay. So at least he came up this hill. If he casts another Shadow Bolt, I can throw in another healing wave. Oh my god! No, I'm pretty dead. Did I resist? Did that just happen? Can I hardcast another one? Mm-hmm. Ooh, another crit. Getting a little bit lucky here for the second time fighting this boy. I think I'm just gonna hearth. Oh, and then I get a resist. So much for lucky. Ooh, okay. Let's hearth back to Orgrimmar. Don't need to be adventurous now. Phew. He almost fooled me twice, man. Shame on me. Tough jerky. Some grace, some grace. 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 And the rest is for the bank. Bank is almost filled up. Need a bank character, I guess. Strider meat, yeah, we can sell this. Blacksmithing. Do I keep this? It's 8 copper bars. I don't think you make this anyway, so... Does this provide any value? It's a chest with 1 strength, I don't think so. Level 5. And it costs a malachite as well. Is this sellable? I could keep it, I guess I can keep it. What is my other character though? Mapu Priest or something? Didn't have any space anymore. Mapu Priest. This could work. Just send it to Mapu Priest, okay, great. Nero Fireblade, yeah, I need to be here anyways. Okay, we're in the right spot. Lieutenant's insignia. Still got it. Earth Totem. We're gonna fill up another inventory spot with another totem very soon. And the War Chief's Blessing happened like 4 minutes ago, of course. Crazy, how am I missing these buffs so insanely smooth? I have him AQ 20, soft dress, low loot only, hard dress head, hard reserve on head, 1 more shaman and melee DPS. Not by might of the Scourge. Oh yeah, that guy again. Spend like 5 silver so I get some professions. Smoke break. Spooks and chants. Chanting is always nice. Okay. Let's get this done. There's no follow-up quest for this though, unfortunately. It's just a turn in. Okay. That's some XP. Next we turn in the fire thing for the shaman. I think we just need to walk down. Don't think there's any way around this. Yeah. Yep. Zebras, fungal spores. How many active players is here actually? Should be a lot. There's more than 50 shamans. There's a lot in Orgrimmar, yeah, that's a lot of players, right? Druid is always a good indicator. Oh, wow. There's only so little druids. 14 and Nax. Black. Blackwind Mountain. That's not enough. It's not that active, I guess. Maybe because it's PvE. How many do we have in Molten Core? Only 9 druids, wow. And then in Molten Core, and what's the last raid? Zul'Gurub? Zul'Gurub is 20, that's pretty decent. And we got Ankirai? How do you spell Ankirai? Kui. Nope. Ku? Ang? Ankrai. Kirai. Ki. Okay, so there's only 5 in Ankirai. Oh wait, I died, so I need to put this on again. Forgot about it. I shouldn't loot these. I just can't help myself. I want to find another weapon. Level 7. I'm not level 7, level 13. If I buy one from the AH, it's gonna be very helpful, but... Why would I? Why would I? Early leveling though is kind of complicated. Until you get like a few good quest rewards, it's just too hard to get anything really going as a melee unless you get into a dungeon. I don't really have the time for dungeons though, that's my issue. At least not now. Chunk of boar meat. Okay, there's a copper vein at least. Let's get that one. I think it's downstairs though. Yeah. Oh, it might be the one that's invisible inside the frickin' mountain, which you can't actually access. Yeah, it's inside this platform. It's like fake. It does not actually exist. Oh, it's down here. Okay. Found it. I didn't find it the first time. Range mob, I kind of need to stick it for it to be killed. Okay, that's a grey mob. That's a red mob. He's gonna aggro anyways. Let's hit this guy. If I had like a level 13 weapon at this level, at 13, I'd be considerably overpowered. It's like a level 7 weapon I'm running away with right now. Might want to pick up one. Can't remember where I get better weapons. And that's the thing, as the caster, you're not really that weapon dependent, especially during leveling. Because you just need your spell ranks to be very powerful. And you're not really gonna get that much upgrade from gears anyways. Until you hit like really high level or end game gear. Scorpion Stinger. Yeah, stuck. All right. Oh, I missed the vein. That's fine. I'm gonna finish off this dude, and next is gonna be that shaman quest. I can't remember if we have to fight there anything or not. Oh yeah, broken. A broken blood-strained bow. Oh, my light feathers have been sold. Look at that. I'm a rich guy now. They sold for 6 silver. So I think I just got the bags, which I bought right back from those feathers. The feathers, they always sell. That's the nice thing. Even if you don't put them at the floor price, they still sell. And pretty fast, like within an hour usually. I think the floor price was like 5 silver or a little bit less even. I put them at 6. Yeah. They sold within like 20 minutes or so. Pretty solid. There we go, man. Just need to know when to put it in. It's like peak time right now. We've got 8 PM, almost 9 PM. For the server time here, real time. Okay, defeat the thing. Okay, let's defeat the thing. I have the Fire Sparta. Out of range. Out of range. Out of range. Ah, where do I need to be? Here. Okay. You don't have any buffs. Okay, got that one going. There's the glowing ember, and then we get the fire totems. Get rid of this buff. Where do I need to go? In the Barrens? Really? I guess. Forgot about this part. Searing Totem only, huh? It's gonna be some good addition though, a little bit of extra DPS. I think it's very cheap, 25 mana, yeah. It's a pretty good cast. Gonna put that up somewhere. Might want to drop this rank and just have the Searing Totem over there. Gonna not have this on 2, we can have this on 5. 6, we're gonna get the mount. Swim across the river, the South Fury River. It's a crocodile. Like, there's a river here, but there's so little vegetation. It's like some broken grass and stuff. Okay, back in the Barrens. So the crocodiles, those are the prowlers, we don't need them yet. Let's see. Kinda need to kill these guys. The Talons, the Fungals, the Zebras. Zebras, okay, we can kill Zebras on the way now. Pools and Zebras and Raptors, those are the in-between mobs with priority. There's a Zebra, pretty good. Nice, nice. Get over here, brother. Oh, he's beefy, man. Took 20 damage and did barely move his health bar. He feels like very slow. There's another Zebra. I kind of want to grab this dude on the way. And he has so much, they have so much HP, man, it's insane. Crazy. He drops the first one though. There's a Raptor. Well, gonna skip this for now. Nice crit. Is he gonna bust me down here? He might. Oh, he might. Whew, he didn't. Didn't even drop the item. Those Zebras are strong. I did certainly underestimate their powers. Level 14. Very tanky beasts. It would be worth it maybe to kill all of these Zebras here though. Just because there's so little around Crossroads and it's only 4 hooves. There's another one over here. Okay. I'm gonna finish this one properly now. Double dodge. Oh. It's kind of funny though how he just looks at me killing his brother just next to him. He doesn't he doesn't care at all. They're so heartless beasts, the Zebras. The Zebra. The Zebra, the Zebra. Get that flame shock going, get that debuff running. Okay. Zebra hoof. Oh, only one missing. I need a bunch of more of these guys here, definitely. Like 12 heads or something from the raptors. The raptor thieves, I think it's called, the quest. Yeah. Raptor thieves, okay. Now I want to do something to get up my health again. This is gonna be fine. There's maybe the last zebra. Maybe I get lucky. Oh, there's one. We just grabbed this one. It's on the way. Ah, the resist comes in. Okay, at least we're close to the totem. I wasn't lucky. There's one more though. That's okay. You give me the totem. There we go. Did he also give me a buff? Armor and stamina. Rock skin. Solid. It's 5 and 15. Okay, that's rock solid, yeah. I guess. He also gave me the fire totem, so we get this now. We can actually add some extra DPS here. This is a lot of damage, by the way, this thing. It does deal for 30 seconds. I think it has like 2-second casts or something. And there's the last hoof. Great. So only raptors now. Oh yeah, classic leveling. I guess I have to press some buttons, unless I want to die. Two levels above is pretty strong. The zebras done. Oh, that's the raptor thieves. The zebras are done. We go up to the crossroads, I guess. Not exactly sure. I guess not. We can still just go and kill these guys over here. There's no raptors, but we need to kill some of them anyways. So why not now? We did finish up the class quest. Now we need to go over to the Thornhill and kill the boss from them. This one. Geomancers, Defenders, and the boss. There's the Geomancers. We're gonna do the boss first and then the rest afterwards. That should be fine. Geomancers do cast, so need to be a little bit careful. They got fireballs, they're pretty powerful. Okay, made it through. Don't really want to aggro too many of them right now though. Okay, there's one. What are those guys doing, man? Mystics. Oh, those are mystics. Those are not geomancers, so they don't do anything for me. Here's the big boss, but he's level 15. We can't kill him alone. Gonna finish off one of these mystics here first. And he got just killed. It's a little bit unfortunate. Is there like a good spot to just chill? Kinda want to, but I'm a little bit afraid that he just spawns too slow. I'm gonna keep on doing some casual killing here. Copper veins? Where are they? Oh, there's one. There should be a second one. I do have one on the radar. It's over there. Okay, so both are here. Should be somewhere over there. Maybe on the other side. I'm gonna get that first one though. Okay. Oh, there's a defender respawn and there's a mystic respawn. Are we really gonna get that copper? Or is the copper gonna get me? So there's the first guys respawning. Should keep on killing those so they don't overlap respawns and we can kind of pull them little bit by little. If this guy doesn't aggro, we just go for the mystic then. Pull him up here. I want to kill this snarl snout. Krennic snarl snout. Also need to be able to fight him now. I don't have any water on me. There's no water barrels, it seems. I'm gonna sit down and rag a little bit. I've got one mana potion. That's a defender, okay. Probably kill this guy first. He's the patrolling one. So he's the patrol. Oh god, I don't see this cross. I'm gonna triangle him. This guy's with a square. That's the patrol, right? Gotta pull this dude so he doesn't chain pull. Oh, I did block. Wow, that was a nice sound. A banana! We dropped a banana. Let's eat the banana, man. Okay. Where would that vein be? I think it's this one. Did he already respawn? Krennic. Kree. Okay, he's not here. Oh. Oh. It doesn't work. Why do I get these blood shards? Oh, there's a hunter that also is a patrolling guy. There's the patrol coming back. There's a dude over here. Let's circle. And this guy might just be out of range, the star. I kind of want to kill this dude here, but without chain pulling the hunter. Need to wait a little bit. Comes into range. Now we can finish this guy. Maybe I can kill the orange dude as well. Yeah. Just pull him. Should probably buff up another totem up here. Okay, so this one vanished now. A lesser healing potion. Oh, that's a big one. I don't have the bananas anymore to heal me. Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay. No resist. Yeah, I knew that would be happening. Boss fight. Let's get everything set up here. Nah, what a boss. Oh, he's run into his friend and his friend was about to heal him. Wow. Damn, it's like a freaking... What the F? It's an elite mob? Are you kidding me? What is this elite dude doing here? Oh, he has a freaking... Okay, we won the fight. because a few people jumped in. Oh, I got the adept gloves. That's nice. I'm gonna leave the party. Why is there a paladin doing things here? Do we equip this? I guess we just do. Nice, so we got the tusk. Now I need the geomancers, but what is this paladin doing here, man? What is the dwarf doing here? Killing quillboars. The F. Okay, I need like 8 geomancers. I haven't killed one yet. I think they share the same respawn. But the defenders, I think, are only around this area and this camp. And if I go over to the different camp where there's also geomancers... Oh, there might be a few defenders. I'm not 100% sure. We can check this out now. Make a few more band-aids. I'm about to run out of time. I kind of want to get into a city before though. Can I finish this quest? Maybe not. Tin vein. I don't think I can already mine tin. Those are the geomancers. Kind of shocked them back to me. Oh. Those are actually really strong. Damn. Perch is pretty good pull mechanic, I guess, for those guys. Oh, and there's one spawning right on top of me. Really? I think I'm dead. Yep. That was fast. I pulled accidentally 2 guys and then you have one spawn on top of you. You got 3 people. And you're dead. It's classic. Alright. Well, that sums it up for the day. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you for staying around and thank you for watching. We're gonna come back in 2 days with some StarCraft again. And yeah. Stay tuned for that. See you in the next one, I guess. Peace.